There we go. Check, check. There we go. There we go. Y'all can hear me now? That was my bad. I didn't check my levels beforehand. Y'all can hear me now? Hi. Okay. All right, cool. What's up, y'all? Harkos here with the Music Making Sense podcast, where it's all about music marketing, branding, and how to have success. Real success as an independent artist. And I emphasize the word real success all the time on every episode that I do, whether it's the live Wednesday night reviews we're doing right here, right now, or whether it's the regular podcast episodes. I emphasize real success because there's a difference between fake success or real success. Yes, Zay, it does have to be a YouTube link. Please and thank you. Come on, man. You should know that by now. You've been around here a few. But yeah, it definitely does, man. Real success means that you actually have real fans that are actually doing something. They're not just watching and, oh, okay, yeah, maybe they're listening. You got some empty streams or empty views. I'm talking about where they're actually engaging with you, whether it's DM or whether it's through the comment section, or whether it's them just taking action and going over to your platforms and doing things. You know, if you got a Bandcamp or a website, they're going over there, they're purchasing, they're getting some of your free downloads or whatever the situation is. And I say this because I was talking with an artist a little bit ago, and I just got done running the first month of a campaign for him, and he was like, man, I saw so much more exponential growth, so many more people coming over to my Bandcamp that I'd never had contact with before. And I think it's because of the strategy that we used. And I said, it absolutely is. So you had already done your background work before I came in, and that helped. See, what this artist was doing is, for well over a year, he was putting out at least one video every single month. He was putting out a little bit of short form, not that much, but he was putting out content every single month on a regular basis, sometimes twice a month. It just kind of varied. One time it was 5 times a month because he'd had like a 5-part little video series. But he was putting out content on the regular. And whenever he was doing his marketing, he wasn't just spamming links. He was actually engaging with people. He was doing real networking, and not just to try to get his own benefit, but he was actually going out there and having these communications within the community and building within there. And as it started growing and growing, people kept seeing him keep coming around. Every single month, he's coming back around with something else, sometimes a couple times a month. They got used to seeing him on a regular basis because he was putting that consistency out. And then they were enjoying what he's putting out more and more. Sometimes not so much, sometimes more than more. Because not everybody's going to hit on everything. But he kept seeing that. And then he had an album launch. I started working with him. We had more content. I really pushed the shorts. He was never really a big one on the shorts. I pushed the shorts, and so we put all the shorts together, and we were putting out shorts multiple times a week from different projects, different clips of other projects he had and stuff like that, as well as some of his new stuff. And we were mixing up the content, making it all diverse. He had some music stuff, some behind the music stuff. He had it all mixed up. And he saw higher view count on his stuff, higher comment rate on his stuff, and like I said, he had more people coming over to his Bandcamp and buying his projects than he has ever had on any launch. And a lot of people, he was reaching people from all over. What's up, Jeremy? He was reaching people from all over. He was like, look, man, I was asking these people, hey, where are you from? How'd you hear about me and stuff? This one guy said, I'm from New Zealand. I saw some of your shorts and your video content. Like, he even told me straight up, he's like, dude, working with you this month has reinforced how much of a need I need to have on my video content and how much shorts can play a big part. And I said, absolutely, man. And see, the reason that shorts can play a big part is because you're giving people a little bit of a taste, and they're custom tailored. Each piece of those tastes are a little bit different with the video, with the music, with the text in the description and stuff. And so they hit different people with different interests on different times. And the more stuff you put out there that's diverse and has all these different elements in there that I help people hook up, the more you're able to reach people and draw them in. And then they see, oh wow, this guy's consistent, he's putting out all this content, he's really engaging, he's dope with his craft, everything like that. And that's how you start building actual fans. And so whenever I say Music Making Sense podcast is all about music marketing, branding, and how to have real success as an independent artist, that's what I'm talking about, is the real success that you can have. Not just from working with me, not just from listening to everything I say like I'm God, because, you know, I do have a God complex sometimes. My ego's a motherfucker. But just by putting in the practices that are common. If you look at what independent artists who are getting traction are doing, and you do at the same rate that they're doing, but in your own style, you will see that growth. I guarantee it. He even told me, he's like, dude, I'm hooking you up with everybody on my team. We got like a team project coming out here soon. I want you to be a part of it. I'm going to talk to the people. We're going to get you in here. We got a bigger project coming out. I got this other project I'm doing right now. We're going to be like, yes, more and more and more. And like I told him, I'm like, look, man, yeah, obviously, you know, I do this stuff. I charge fees. That's for my time. Helps me pay my bills. That's a motivation, right? I'm not out here doing charity. But I do enjoy helping people. I mean, fuck. I go live here for how many hours every Wednesday? You know, I start at a little after 10 because I never really start on time at 10, right? Y'all know that. But I start and I don't end until 1, 2 sometimes. It just depends. And just helping people out, man. That's what I like doing. And y'all know that. Y'all who in the comments, I know y'all know that. Zay, and I know you're saying damn to that YouTube, but I'm saying damn to you, bro. Because like Jeremy says, Harkos is going to tell you like it is, whether you like it or not, but you'll need to hear it, okay? And so I'm going to tell you this, Zay. You've been coming around here for a little over a month. And you don't have anything on YouTube to show me tonight? I'm going to say damn to you, bro. And you're probably looking at yourself going, yeah, damn to me too. You're probably damning yourself right now too, huh? Because I know you have. You've been around here a couple times. It's been a little over a month. We checked out all the stuff that you had on YouTube. I told you you're doing good. You know what you're doing with the shorts. You're doing your remixes and stuff like that. See, I remember. You're doing remixes and stuff like that as well too. You know what you're doing to entertain. Now you need to do this a little bit more. Yo, you be busy with track and theater, marching band, and church. Absolutely, I understand. I understand that, man. 100,000%. And you barely have anything on there? Yeah, no, I get it. You're busy. Do you have one day a week where you got a few hours available? Can you maybe take not hanging out with your friends on Friday night, Saturday night, whatever the Friday night is? It might be a Wednesday or something. You know, instead of taking that 2 hours to hang out with them, why don't you just take 2 hours to be productive? I mean, setting up your distribution and connecting it with your YouTube channel doesn't take so much. You know what I'm saying? You don't hang out with friends, sadly. Hey, me either. Join the club. But what I'm saying is that I know you got a lot of stuff going on, and you're a younger guy too. You're like 17 or something like that, I think. But like, you know, have you connected your YouTube with your distribution? I know you're, as far as I know, you're still on DistroKid, which I warn people against that because it's a dog shit place. But like, you know, have you connected your distribution with your artist channel? You said, yeah? Okay. Well, then you should have something to show me that I haven't already seen or heard before. Because if I remember right, you didn't have your stuff connected before, so you were limited on the songs that you could show me. I could only see like your Star Spangled Banner and some remix that you did, I think, or some cover. Haven't released anything yet. Oh, that's what it was. I knew it was something around in there. So you haven't released anything though. I get it. So what are the songs not finished? What exactly were you waiting on that? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember everything, but I remember a decent amount. I'm making an album for this summer. You're making an album for the summer. Okay. So what about singles until then? One a month, something like that. Because like you don't have a catalog. And so dropping an album of however many songs it's going to be, 5, 7, 10, 12, dropping just all at once, it's only going to go for a little bit, and then you're going to have to feed people with more. Because, I mean, you're a younger cat, you know what I'm saying? Releasing the lead single beginning of May. Okay. So I'm going to be creating a video, hopefully this week. They probably won't be out until Monday. But where I lay out the release strategy of an album. And my release strategy for an album is essentially this. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. You know me, though. I can't stop talking. Is that you should take however many tracks that is. How many tracks is it? Let me wait until you tell me that part so I can give you accurate information. Oh, look, I just got a notification that I'm live right now. 12 tracks. Okay. So 12 tracks. Now, obviously, you're not going to want to spread that out over 12 months, right? That doesn't make sense. You're also probably not going to want to spread that out over 6 months, right? Doing 2 tracks a month. What I think you should do is a little aggressive, but you got a little bit of time. Release 1 track a week for 3 months, for 3 months. And then on the 13th week, then you repackage everything with all the ISRCs from each single into the album. Now, what you're going to do with this as well too is you're going to have video content of any kind. Anything. Singing in the shower, on the toilet, in the car, on the bus, I don't give a fuck. Okay? Anything. A video, 1 to 2 videos, okay, per song. They don't have to be fancy. They just have to be a video for something, okay? It could just be a single shot video. They can be 2 to 3 scenes, just jump cuts only, no fancy shit. You're going to want to have one of those drop on the release day of every single song. So you're doing them every single Sunday. You're making a drop every Monday, every Wednesday, whatever the situation is, right? Whatever day. But then I'm releasing an acapella version remixes. I don't know, I plan on release deluxe next year only because I'm going to my senior year of high school. Okay. But what I'm saying is like, let me finish this. I'll get back to what you're just saying. So you release one every single week, okay, starting May 1st. And when you release the song, a video drops for it. You cut some clips, post them up, okay? And you'll want to, after you get the week 2, the week 3, the week 4, you want to start alternating and mixing stuff up. So on like week 3, you may post a clip from the first song. You know what I'm saying? You want to start having them mix up. Obviously, your first one, you're not going to be able to do that for, but when it comes to week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, now you're sitting there and you're promoting that week's drop in some of the clips, but you're also having clips re-releasing some clips from the older tracks that have already came out, right? So you're constantly pumping out clips about all the different songs, okay? And each week when you drop, you want to have at least one more clip that goes out on the socials and on the YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But on YouTube itself, you're just dropping one video a week and you're dropping one song a week, and that's tied in with your official artist channel through your distribution. So that's coming out, right? And so now you're hitting the streaming platforms with a brand new release every single week. And remember, you have no catalog, right? But even for artists who have catalogs, right? You're still hitting one new release a week on the streaming platforms and one new release a week on YouTube in the YouTube music portion, as well as YouTube proper with the videos. And then you're getting 5 clips a week going out on YouTube Shorts, as well as Meta platforms, IG and Facebook, and then TikTok and X, right? So you're getting those to go, hey, that's not beef on the right side. Jaden! Beef's on the left side. Sorry. So you're getting all those things. Yeah, I gotta get some more. Anyway, sorry, my kid was getting the wrong stuff out of the freezer on accident. But, so you're getting all those things. Where was I? Sorry, he was taking the wrong stuff and it distracted me. So, yeah. So, as you're going, what's up, Caitlin? So, as you're going, you're dropping one new song on the streaming platforms every single week. One new song on, YouTube Music as well, too. As well as one music video every single week. So, you got new releases there. And then on the socials, on TikTok, on X, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts, you're dropping, at minimum 3. But once you get building up and you're on release 4, release 5, release 6, you'll be able to start dropping, 4, 5, 6, 7 a week, whatever you can do, right? You'll be dropping all that stuff, and you don't have to do it every single day. So you take the time to bulk create now and schedule out, right? And actually plan and schedule it out so that you're not sitting here stressing every day. Oh, I got to make another post. No, just get on the desktop, laptop, computer, Chromebook, whatever, and schedule the stuff out, right? But you drop that every single week, right? And you're sitting there doing it, boom, 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 boom. Now you're dropping a new song every single week. You're hitting these people hard. You're activating all the algorithms on the streaming platform as well as on the social media platforms. You're entertaining people like a motherfucker. You're getting people, drawing them in. And then as you're doing that, then when you culminate with the album, hey, here's the album, then that's another new product on the streaming platforms. And then you keep on, maybe you put out some special video for that one or whatever, right? And you have some clips or whatever for that, where you like culminate all the videos or whatever into something special, right, for the album. You can do something like that. But then you keep on going like that, okay? And that's the best way to do it for a brand new artist, especially because you got to build your momentum. But even as an established artist, you want to make sure that you're doing that because you're constantly feeding people and you're entertaining the fuck out of them at the same time. And that's what the key is. You're in the entertainment business. Yeah, it's the music business, but it's mainly the entertainment business. And you need to entertain first and foremost. And so like I said at the beginning, right? The artist I was just working with, he never really fucked with shorts. He would put out the longs and he got some good response. But as soon as we started chopping up shorts and putting those out there, he got more of a response. And he was like, holy shit, man. And I'm like, yeah, I've told you, man. Like this, it's not just a I told you so shit, right? It works, okay? Look at any independent artist that's popping. And the ones, especially the ones who have gotten popping over the last 3-4 years, right? How'd they do it? Entertain. And I bring up Lil Russell, right? Look at Lil Russell. This motherfucker is putting out multiple pieces of short form content a day on all the short platforms. He's putting out like 4 to 7 long form videos a week on his YouTube. Now, he's not a solo independent artist doing it all himself anymore. Okay? He's been able to elevate up to that level of content production because he hired video editors. He hired social media manager. He hired people like that once he got to the level. But when he started out, he was doing it himself as much as he could. 1 new music video a month. And then he bumped it up to 2 new music videos a month. And then he just kept bumping it up more and more and more. Whatever he can do. He's chopping some shorts, right? Went from 2 to 3 shorts a week to 5 to 7 shorts a week, right? And it scaled up. And as his production scaled up, the attention came to him and started scaling up. And he started growing and then making more money off of his music through donations, through sales, through streams and everything like that, to where he could start reinvesting. And then he's like, okay, let me go on Fiverr and get a video editor. I might have to go through a few before I find someone that's decent. Or let me go hit up my bro over here, right? Let me go do this. And then he started bringing people in to help. And then he could just create, send it to somebody to edit. They edit, put over there to post. All right, post. All right, boom. And now he's just creating only. He's just in create mode and manage mode. He's like, okay, I got all these projects I want to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's where I'm going to create them. Let me go ahead and get with my manager. Hey, help me get this organized. Boom, 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 boom. But he built that over the last 5 years. And there's a ton of other artists just like him in all kinds of genres who've done similar things. And so whenever, you know, I'm talking to Yuze and every other artist who might be hearing this or whatever, it's like you got to do that incrementalism, okay? So you're wanting to start out, hey, I'm not dropping anything. I'm just dropping a fucking album this summer. Okay. But you got to think about it. If you just drop that one album, that's your whole catalog. And now you got to worry about trying to promote that for the next couple of months. Now, back to what you said a second ago, you said, but then I'm releasing an acapella version and remixes with other artists, and then planning to release the deluxe next year only because I'm going in my senior year of high school. Okay, my kids are the same age as you then. The thing is, though, man, is that, like, since you're just starting out, big projects are only for you. You're only creating this album and then the deluxe version for yourself. You don't have a fan base that you're giving it back to. Like the artist that I spoke with earlier, he's releasing this project, and he's having it set at name your own price on his Bandcamp for this next project he's getting ready to drop in like a month or something like that. And he's calling it the Gratitude Project because he's so thankful for everybody who supported him on his album he just dropped last month. Right? You, as a brand new artist, you can't do that. So honestly, man, if you want to drop an album, you use the release schedule that I just had right there to where you just culminate it later. But honestly, your main game for the first year or so is going to be singles. And you don't have to drop one every single week like what I just said. That's if you get the whole project of 12 songs done and you want to just put them out. That's how I would recommend to do it, because any longer than that, it's not going to give it the justice. And you want to make sure every song gets their own light shown on them, in order to see, right? Because if you had those 12 songs and you only created 3 videos, well, now you got 9 songs that never got on video, so they never had the opportunity for people to get visually intrigued and then audibly intrigued by that song. You just hope that one of the 3 videos that you put out there is going to resonate with people, and then they're going to want to listen to the ones that don't have videos. It's going to show you the videos on YouTube. No, I understand that, man. I understand that, dude. And you know what? I'm fine not listening to it because I want you to plan. I want you to have everything ready before you drop, right? And then I want to see it. If you want my help with it, obviously, you know how to reach me. But like the thing is that your main thing is going to be the singles game and video as much as possible. And so if it's only one new single a month, obviously for your first month, I would probably drop 2 or 3 just to give you a little bit of a catalog so people can listen to your catalog. But, you know, if you have 12 songs that are damn near ready to go, then I would be dropping them on a regular basis, once every week, once every 2 weeks. You're going to have to prime the pump, though, since you're a brand new catalog. You're going to have to put out, 1 or 2 a week for a couple of weeks to get 4 or 5 built up within the first month. And then you can slow the release down to once every 2 weeks or something like that after that. But yeah, man, like, as an established artist, it's something you can think about for the future as well, too. When you're dropping singles, you're building your fan base and stuff like that. When you have a project, what you can do is a similar strategy, but then on every video that you drop for your album, right? Let's say you're using my same strategy I just said. On every video, at the end, you're saying, hey, appreciate, and on the end of the songs as well, too, on the audio platforms, you're saying to people, hey, appreciate you checking out my song, blah, blah, blah. It is off my new album called blah, 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 which you can find exclusively over on my website, blah.com. So if you want to check it out, go check it out right now. You can get a free download of this song right here on my website, and then you can also check out the full album over on my website. Go to blah.com, right? So you're saying that in the end of every single long-form video that you're putting out for your singles for that album, and you're saying that on the end of every single audio track that you're putting out on the streaming platforms. And what that does is it drives people, once they get to that level, it drives them to your website where they can get free downloads of the single, and they have opportunity to check out the full album where they can go and purchase it for $5-10, whatever, digital download, right? You have other options there for people as well too, just to donate or whatever if they want. But you do that, and so what that does is when you're putting out your short clips, you're saying for the full video, check out the YouTube, right? And then when they're at the YouTube, now they're seeing the full thing, and then if they get to the end of that, then you're saying, hey, you want to download this song? It's only available, you know, this song is available on all the streaming platforms. That's dope. But you want to check out the whole album this is on? Come to my website and check out more. And so then you're leading people. You have different steps for different people because everybody's going to be at a different level, right? When people first hear you, they're not going to want to give you $20 for an album. They're not. They might give you a couple of views, maybe a couple streams. They might not give you a like though. They're probably definitely not going to give you a comment. It takes a little bit to get comments. You got to put in some work to get comments. So, appreciate you wanting to share the music with me. Absolutely, man. And you know, if you want to share it with me in the form of us putting together a marketing strategy and all that kind of stuff or whatever, that's we can do that. But on this platform right here where we're at, you know what I'm saying, I like to play music on YouTube. That way you get all the royalties and everything like that, and then people can take the action too because I can share the link. People can go and listen and everything like that. If I play an unreleased song, you get no streaming royalties at all. You get nobody being able to go and add it to their playlist or take any action whatsoever on that song for you. So it doesn't really help you as an artist to do that on this platform. But like I said, you know, in offline consultations and marketing planning and stuff like that, it's a different situation. Obviously, I would listen to a project in order to help, you know, figure out what kind of marketing strategy I'm going to do. So there's that. But yeah, did I run everybody off? Hopefully I didn't run everybody off. That help you out though, Zay? Does that kind of maybe like, you know, make you think a little bit differently about, okay, what am I going to do? Because, yeah, a lot. Okay, good. Because, bro, like, look, man, like I said, you're the same age as my kids, okay? So don't take this the wrong way, but you don't know shit, okay? I mean, I don't know shit compared to a lot of people, but, bro, you're 17. Like, you don't know shit about a lot of things. And one thing I can tell you, man, is, like I said, for like no disrespect, is that I've been in this fucking music space since 2017, and I've seen so many artists who will drop a project and then essentially go dark for months on end until their next project. And that is something that just cannot be done anymore. You know what I'm saying? And you've grown up, just like my kids have, with unlimited instant entertainment at your fingertips. And so you got to think, would you like to see content from somebody only once every 3 months? Would you give a fuck about somebody who came out of nowhere, dropped something, and then vanishes for a little while? No. They maybe put out a couple shorts here and there, but they're not actually feeding you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why you got to fucking feed nonstop, right? And then once you build up the momentum, then you can kind of back off the gas pedal a little bit, right? And so working ahead and bulk creating and then scheduling out, it saves you a lot of hassle because you got this 12 track. Okay, I got 12 tracks. Let me create them, mix and master. Okay, good. They're ready to go. Now let me create a video for every single one. At least one video for every single one, right? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Create it over a few off days. Boom. Get everything taken care of. Okay, cool. Let me chop them into shorts. Okay. Put it all into different folders on like Dropbox or something, right? Okay. This project's ready to go. Okay. Let me go to the distribution. Hopefully not DistroKid. Obviously, come over to Lander, right? Use my code in the description. Get you 20% off. It's a lot better deal. You don't have to pay any of the add-on fees, and you get all the add-on services for no additional charge, right? Anyway, there's my plug. But you go to your distribution, right? Let's say it's Lander, because that's where it should be. And you upload every single single to drop, one a week, boom, boom, boom. Then you go over, you open up another tab for YouTube Studio, another tab for Meta Business Suite. That way you can do the Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Another tab for TikTok, another tab for X. And then you go through all your shorts, you upload all your shorts. You upload all your fucking long form videos to YouTube, right? Now with TikTok, you can only schedule up 10 days in advance, so your main place is going to be YouTube. But you also want to have a Google Calendar set up where you're like, hey, I'm dropping this music video this day, this one this day, this one this day, this one this day, clip for this, clip for that, clip for that, clip for that, all throughout the month, right? And that's one of the things that I do whenever I work with artists is I help them set up that calendar so they can go on an off day. They got a couple hours real quick. They can go and they can schedule up for a few weeks on all their platforms with the shorts and with the longs and stuff. And they know it's all on the calendar. Okay, set it here, 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 here. And it's all organized and they get it all going. And then all you got to do is come in once a week, maybe twice a week, answer some comments, interact with some people, right? And then the rest of your time is being spent creating the next project. Now I'm working on the next project. Maybe I'm going on a podcast doing an interview now. Maybe I'm going on some review shows and stuff. But the one thing you don't have over your head is, oh, fuck, I got to post a short tomorrow, and I got to post a short the day after that. And then I got a fucking full-length video I got to post on Monday. Fucking I got shorts all next week. You don't have to worry about that because you're working ahead and posting out. So what's up, Tonelone? What's up, Kalvonix? Kalvonix, I'm 32 and I don't know shit, but I've taken bits and pieces of the main man Hardcoast and it's been very helpful. Yeah, absolutely. I'm 38 and I don't know shit half the time either too. But what I'm saying is, you get what I'm saying though, man. And I know he knows what the fuck I'm saying as well too, man. It's like at 17, you might have been paying attention to the music scene for a couple years. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But like people like me and you, Kalvonix, we've been in this shit for fucking almost a decade. That's totally different, man. I've seen all kinds of shit, dude. When I first started getting involved in like the music scene, especially online, like that's when people were still mainly only on SoundCloud and YouTube and barely ever on fucking Spotify and stuff like that. I remember in 2017, 2018, I'm sitting here calling people out for not having their music up on streaming platforms, saying, what the fuck are you doing? You're missing out. And that's when it was just DistroKid for $20 a year, you know, and they didn't have all the extra add-on fees. They had like a couple, was very minimal. It wasn't like the racket it is now, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so you got to definitely make sure that you do your shit. You got to do your shit, man. So that's why I always tell people, bulk create, schedule, let it ride, start creating the next stuff. Bulk create, schedule. Bulk create, schedule. I was talking with Tonelone about that too. What was that, last week we were talking, bro? And he's already building on that. He's got his plan. He's going to be creating all this stuff, and then he's going to release. And he already had that mostly as a plan on his own. And then we talked about some other things as well too, and helped add to it and shit like that as well too. We gave some dope ideas. Well, I appreciate the shout out. Yeah, it's absolutely, man. I gave him some dope ideas, and but yeah, he already had in general. He's like, okay, I'm not just gonna spray and pray. I'm gonna fucking plan, strategize, execute, right? And that's what it is: strategy and execution, 1000%. So, who wants to get some fucking music? How about that? Tones, you drop something in the fucking musicmakingsense.pod.com. Anyway, so I like to start off every show normally 20 minutes ago whenever I originally started, but I like to start every single show with a song from last week's episode that really stood out. And this song I'm going to be playing right here for y'all today is actually a song from iamjakebars featuring Cipher EL.74. This is their song and music video right here called Millions. Let's go and check it out. Link in the description.
You already know what it is. It's Capstone Society, baby.
Nobody like Matisse Sword.
Making waves, I barrel through. Crash the game with amplitude. Bring the fire, need some more like I brought out the campers food. Bars right here is tamper-proof. Flossing like the dancers do. Chasing Skrilly, need a milli. Something like the samples used. Count for that. Still can't see me, must have got them cataracts. I gather facts, then master tracks, then add to that with a savage act. Battle axe, I'm swinging. Fighting off these demons. Forgetting all my problems for real like I caught amnesia. You gon' need to call the doctor. Quick and get the script, sick as shit. Read the warnings before you can follow this. It's common sense, bills and cents. We were building this for the Benjamins. And starting fires, capstone started sparking up some kindling. Ooh, that's dirty, way too early. They might just get nervous. Tides are turning, get them earnings. That's the purpose of the journey. Now we sturdy, but we moving. Ride a track like an amusement. Need the dough, making bread. I'm not allergic to the gluten. Time to rise and overcome. No more eating, just some crumbs. It's hot up in the kitchen, bruh. Come and get you some bubble gum. I'm cooking up a different way that sounds cliche, but every verse that I have laid, I've stitched it up like it's crochet. I'm Bobby Boucher with the hits, like a Blu-ray, let it spin. Since the school age, been legit. Pay my dues and now my rent. Start a new phase, get it in. Stay accruing dividends. Move across the net, smashing shit like I'm at Wimbledon. Don't cross that line, you might not like the outcome when it hit. When we drop, it's gon' pop like I tore my ligaments. Quick, grab the insulin, I'm getting sick with a pen again. Get your mask, wash your hands, keep your social distances. The premises, we building something we can probably grow on. Positive, just like a proton, bringing heat to what I wrote on. Show them how we do it with the music and how we gon' show off. Cipher L, once you go on, get your motherfucking roll on.
A million here, a million there. Elohim with a scheme, elevated and took the stairs. Kings come with kingdoms incomplete, equipped with heirs like every outfit. Come with jewelry equipped with Air 11. I'm macking the 6 and swept up an 8 around my toilet today. Facebook's an avatar and you're still trolling your life away. I'm looking spiffy, William Painters can't decipher the night from day. To all my folk behind the fence, remember I'm just a kite away. It go lights off, a mask on, creep silent, a lights off. Hey, we done left the block quiet, a lights off, a mask on, creep silent, a lights off. Hey, we done left the block. The block is hot, you dress like Scots. I pull up in that old school block, the top is chopped. Don't ask me about no birds or no keys, I'm not your poppy. We ain't never did business, you witness, you smoking hockey. It's in me, my nigga reincarnated Ramsey. It's in me, my nigga said he put Hotep means. Resurrect from defeat, jump back on my feet like the meme of Juan Kenobi. I ain't never been a sucker, I can get it out the bunker, move it out like William Jakebars, that's Brody, yeah. Jalen and Jacoby, yeah. We go way back like Oakleys and Randy Moss, Minnesota era. Experience is expensive, but pertinent. Gotta learn from bending blocks through the wild with y'all sure ain't even see if Kobe there. Tell me about that profit, break that wood down like Satoshi, yeah. Inspiration and inception in your ear just like a Coakley, yeah. You niggas in the way like a fullback that's set in motion, yeah. Intentions all fucked up cause your focal point ain't in focus, yeah. Excuse me while I brainstorm, let me get my reign on. Umbrella Corporation, let me get my reign on. Your current administration, let me get my reign on. Your sparkles ain't captivating, I done took the chains off, yeah.
Yeah, right there, right there. That was Jakebars and Cipher EL.74. Absolutely, man. That shit was dope. Tony, you said you were in a head-to-head tournament with him. Who won? You didn't even fucking, you just left us hanging on that one. He is a dope fucking rapper, though, man. That Jakebars is dope. And Cypher's fucking dope as well, too. Like I said last week, man, dope song, dope beat, like you were saying right there, Zay, as well, too, man. But the thing is that, like, for some reason, Cypher's audio sounded like he was in like an echoey room. I would have definitely fixed that because it was a good video, dope song, dope beat, everything like that. Dope bars on this shit. It's just the quality of his audio sound was what stood out to me. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, Tone, I appreciate you just stopping by and shit. That's pretty cool, man. But yeah, man, did you my kid just sent me a stupid fucking text. But did you win or did he win? Come on, bro. Drum roll. Who fucking won? I don't know if he's gonna answer me. We'll see if he's still here. But anyway. Alright. You won? Are you bullshitting? Don't be bullshitting if you're bullshitting. Hey, but if you won, man, that's dope. 100,000%. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get some more music. Oh shit, I have to move my notes up here. Tone, man, you got some skills, dude. I ain't just bullshitting either. What's up, Kahuna? Tone, you got some fucking skills, man. I'm not bullshitting either, dude. But you know, I think once you put some stuff into action at a different rate, I know you've been busy with a lot of stuff as well too, that you're going to start seeing some growth. Especially if you listen to me, right? Come on now. Anybody who listens to Hardcoast has positive growth and positive vibes, right? Exactly. I'm sure there's some people that are talking shit. Yo, Hardcoast, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, I should pull up on his panel. I was just talking. I had a one-on-one with Tone last week, Kahuna. And, yeah, as soon as I get some time in the evening, I'm definitely going to hop in on his panel and stuff like that. So we were talking about that. I've just been fucking chasing my tail. But we'll see. Never know what next week brings. I don't know about tomorrow. Maybe. But anyway, never know. We'll get on that though. But anyway, up next. Absolutely. Appreciate that, Tone. Appreciate that, man. So, all right. Up next, we got Sonny Arno. Y'all know who Sonny Arno is? Sonny Arno's got a brand new music video that just dropped 8 days ago. And I just had a second follow-up call with him where we did some planning on what we're going to be working on next month in the way of helping him with his marketing and getting some shit popping for him. I don't want to necessarily say he's a newer artist, but he only has like a year's worth of stuff on YouTube and something like 5-ish videos. But he's working on increasing the consistency and really getting to work, because he has a lot of things he wants to do, and he's getting those gears moving. You know what I'm saying? It's not a drag race. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta fucking start rolling the wheel, and the more you keep rolling it, the more it'll keep pushing, and then you have to push it a little bit less, but it just keeps on moving, type of thing, right? Is that a good analogy? I don't know what that means. What is that? What's that mess? Oh fuck, that one artist, he fucking had a song called it about the dude who's pushing the boulder up the hill. Tony ended up dropping something. That's what's up. Dude who's pulling a boulder up a hill. It's a fucking Greek myth or whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and play Sonny Arno with his track right here. Link in the description. It's called Use Somebody. It's a Kings of Leon sample remix type of situation. Toes crossed I don't get fucking hit on.
Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you. Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you. Well, I gotta go, my pockets are low. They want me to ride, make my life a joke. They want me to steal, they want me to kill, but I'm saying no, cause I got a flow that can make millions, feed on my children, have them growing to the top of the ceiling. Fine white, but who am I kidding? So, where was you when I was flipping that beat? Where was you when I was spitting that heat? Nowhere to be found, I bet. I don't tolerate no disrespect. You can never come at my neck or allow you to call me direct. Feeling like 50 with a bulletproof vest, on my way to cash another check. But tell me, is he with me? And are you riding? Or you never ever leave right beside me? If the waves turning Poseidon, hope so, cause my thoughts are drowning, and all I think about is surviving. Please God, watch right behind me, cause you already know that I can use somebody. Tell me what you see. I can't reach you no more. Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you. Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you. Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you. Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you. Yeah, this work can be evil. Die legend like Knievel or Pop Smoke. This ain't no joke. She seemed like a Leo when I rock the boat. We don't talk again when I hit the dough. Guess why I can't trust no more? Moms told me don't believe them. They'll take your money and deceive you. But tell me, is he with me? And are you riding? Or you never ever leave right beside me? If the waves turning Poseidon, hope so, cause my thoughts are drowning, and all I think about is surviving. Please God, watch behind me. You all know we all need
Yo, does that dude kind of look like Chance the Rapper a little bit? Or is that just me? Am I just being stupid?
Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Don't you know we all need somebody? Tell me that someone gonna be you.
Yeah. Right there. That was Sonny Arno with his Use Somebody remix. Is what he's actually going to have to call it, because with that sample on there, he has to rename it a little bit when he puts it on distribution. But dope music video as well too. Yeah, kind of. He got the mini fro out the snapback. Yeah, he kind of looked like it. Yeah, a little bit, you know. But yeah, man, dope fucking song right there from Sonny Arno as well. And Sonny, I think he came from you, right? He was a Kahuna recommendation to the show, or a reference, or referral, or whatever you want to call it. A Kahuna referral? Is that what we're going to call it now? Kahuna referral? That's when Kahuna referrals somebody? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Your ex-coworker? So did you used to work at the place he works at, or did he used to work at a place where you work at? How'd that go with that? Anyway, while you're doing that, up next, Mr. Vonix, Cal, that is, Vonix, has a new track out here, a new music video as well, too. New? Yep, dropped 5 days ago. He used to work where I worked. Oh, okay. I was just curious if you worked where he worked now, because I know where he works now. I don't know if he wants me to tell that, but I know where he works now, and so I didn't know if he did that kind of work, too. But anyway, up next, Mr. Kalvonix. Kalvonix. You should do a video like that, dude. Like a James Bond style thing or whatever. My name is Vonix. Kalvonix. Something like that. I'm sure you could do it. You got humor. But anyway, this is a track called Gon Be Okay featuring, is that Nizzl or Nizzl? Either way, let's go and check it out right here, right now. Link in the description.
Isn't this album the shit fit so far? Fuck yeah, I don't care if we on the radio because I'm a cuss. Biatch. Here is that brand new Kalvonix and Nizzl called Gon Be Okay on the Shiz 91.9. Let's go, baby.
I be checking my ego, started rapping cause I wanted to be cool. In 2010, rap for the Olympics, I was like, oh yeah, I'm on the way up. Y'all know me for Kalvonix, and to be honest, that meant the whole world. Cause I promised the 12-year-old me that we make it, now look at me, bruh. Gave you all of me with my discography, ego all the way up. Probably anybody in here still doubting me, you bout to owe me an apology. Y'all stay watching me, it's got to be crazy. I know it will bother me that you see so many follow me in your head like it's psychology. Top of the list, Kalvonix on top of his shit. Props to the kids that pop to my kids, to the fam and the friends that rock it to bits. Don't stop rocking to this, talking my shit. Introvert, but I'm talking it hits. I really don't miss it, I mean that shit. Can't stop when the ego will trip, bitch. Started music cause I wanted to show who I was. I've been put through the dirt and I needed some love. Cause ain't nobody show me love. And inspired by the music, starting spitting with my cousins.
And I knew that you would take the shit the whole way. Watch you write and rap the whole day. Yeah. Life be tripping sometimes, but we gon' be okay. Gon' be okay, yeah, we gon' be okay. Guess who it is? Guess who here? Who hopping on this? Who out here with the Kalvonix? Don't pass me the mic, straight rapping tonight. If you the OG, some call me Tiff, but low-key I'm Nizzl, no E. What's that spell, bitch? Well, that's me. Call me Nizzl. Big raps, but stay little. Said that, meant that. You can't sizzle me out. I've been here since the beginning. Used to rock baggy hoodies, y'all G-Unit, and thought we could be like G-Unit. Years later, we got to see 50 Cent on stage and had matching tattoos as BLG Unit. I kill everything, I'm fired. Did rap, did dance, then I retired. But my cuz hit me up and said he need one more track. So just like that, I'm back. Spit the facts and you haters can't handle that. On wax, did that, now pulling back. Bounce like Amachilla and Calzo track.
Started music cause I wanted to show who I was. I've been put through the dirt and I needed some love. Cause ain't nobody show me love. And inspired by the music, starting spitting with my cousins.
And I knew that you would take the shit the whole way. Watch you write and rap the whole day. Yeah. Life be tripping sometimes, but we gon' be okay. Gon' be okay, yeah, we gon' be okay.
Fuck yeah, with my sister, she be coming back to the mic. It's just like how we started back in 2006. 2006. I ain't doing the math, but you know that was years ago.
Boom. That was dope, man. I really like the hook with y'all splitting it like that. It kind of reminds me of what y'all did with Amy Chella on that one where she was singing, where y'all were on the couch, like the therapy session one. Well, that was dope, man. She got fucking skills as well too, man. But if she's on vacation, then she has time to fucking hop on this live stream and put in some music as well too. But yeah, man, I thought that was dope, Vonix, man. That was dope. That was a dope video, man. And y'all look, you know, I went on a rant earlier when we first got started with, you know, when I was talking to Zay and stuff like that, you know. Look at how simple that video was. And it was still good. Exactly. Look, he just said that right as soon as I was saying it. And there's a 10-second delay. The video was entertaining. Video was entertaining. Simple fucking video as well, too. Couple fucking scenes. Simple shit, man. Yeah, thanks, bro. My little cousin, she don't even rap no more, but she come back one more time for me. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, because she definitely helped out with that song, man. That's awesome. So, but yeah, like, simple video, nice video, nothing too crazy, and, you know, simple shit. And it was good. It's entertaining. What's up, BREEZZYB, man? What's up? Dude, drop something, musicmagazinespod.com, as always. But anyway, that was dope, Vonix. That was fucking dope one. Up next, Zay, you ended up dropping something on YouTube. Yeah, man, really seeing the value in simple videos. Dude, simple videos are key for many different reasons. One, it saves your money for your budget to actually promote that video, which in 5 days you got this up to 3.4 thousand views. See the benefit of spending more on your advertising than you are on the creation. Okay? I'm not like talking shit to Kalvonix. I'm talking in general to everybody listening. Because Vonix knows. He has low-cost videos, simple, with some easy edits, and he spends money on advertising to get it out there and to get people watching and stuff like that and get people engaged. And he's just feeding them. Feed. You know what I'm saying? Feed. Look at that. 47 likes, 12 comments, 3.5 thousand views. Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. And you're getting in front of new people and drawing them in. That's the part that matters the most. You're getting in front of people. You're getting the opportunity in front of people. That's why I like ads so much. It's not about just running up the numbers and having empty streams and empty views and stuff like that. What it's about is getting in front of more people, having the opportunity to possibly entertain somebody who's a stranger right now, who could end up being a casual follower or listener. Maybe even ends up turning into a fan or a super fan. And that's what you want. You just got to get in front of more people. Increase that opportunity cost, okay? And so you want the cost of your opportunity to be as low as possible financially, but you want to maximize the cost of, like, you want to maximize your opportunity in front of them. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to figure out a way to fucking route that in my head. But yeah. But simple videos are the key because they can tell this is raw, this is real. They're not trying to upstage me. It doesn't look like something overproduced. It looks raw, it's real, it's natural. That's what people are trending to. A lot of people are trending to that. I mean, fuck. When was it? A year or two ago? Or a week or two ago? I showed a video from Gorilla Nims, right? He fucking put out a video that's like only got jump cuts, a few different scenes, simple shit, right? It's not about super flashy, crazy shit anymore. It's about simple, raw, real shit. Entertain, and have good music. That's what the market is asking for. That's it. So, anyway, Zay, you said you dropped something. Maverick the Outlaw, huh? I think I remember that guy, and I think if he's who I think he is, yeah, he's not around here. But let's see what happens. Okay, up next, just send in one of your favorites. All right, Breezy, I got you on here, bro. Up next, Zay, you went ahead and dropped something. I feel like ads don't do nothing for your audience growth, though. The video will do great on views and likes and comments, but no comments or future streams. And see, I know we were talking about this too, man, but what I'm saying is you're getting in front of new people who've never heard of you. That's what ads are for. Okay? And when you get in front of new people who have never heard of you, you're just going to get a view, maybe a couple views. You're not going to get likes. You're not going to get comments because they don't know you yet. You're brand new. They need to stalk and check you out for a little bit. See what you're about. See how consistent you are. Because people's time and attention is expensive. Okay? They only have so many hours in a day, so many hours that they're awake, and so many hours that they can spend consuming shit. Okay? So if they're scrolling through and they happen to see your stuff, and when you're running ads, it doesn't just pop up in their shit. It's on the next up. So your thumbnail and your title and stuff gets them to click, and then they listen. And if they listen for just only a couple seconds, bounce away, it's whatever. But if they listen for at least 30 seconds, then that's when you get charged for that ad view, right? But then they keep listening, and then they may listen a couple times. They may go to your profile and check out some more of your stuff. And they're not going to like anything. They may subscribe, they may not. They may just add your song to their playlist. They may listen and watch and see what you're doing. And if you show consistency and you show that you're worth actually them hitting like or making a comment or subscribing or going in extra steps to go and stream or whatever, that's where it pays off. But you got to get in front of these people first to get the opportunity. So, you put your song out there, music video on an ad, you get 12,000 views, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you got in front of 12,000 people. You could have only been 3,000 people that you got in front of, right? But maybe you got in front of them 4 different times. Maybe you hit them with different pieces of the content from that larger piece, and it finally got them to click, and it finally got them to actually look, and it finally got them to listen. Maybe once they got there, they listened 5 times. Maybe once they got there, they listened 10 times. Or maybe it's somebody who hasn't seen your stuff for a little bit because you fell off in their algorithm, in their feed, and now you're back up in their feed again. They're like, oh, I ain't heard nothing from so-and-so in a bit. Oh, this shit is dope. Oh, now I'm going back and checking out. Oh, man, they put out something last month too. Let me check that out. I missed that, right? Because you fell off because there's so much content coming out. And so what you're doing with an ad is you're revitalizing your attention with people. And if you do it right, which I like to think that I do, when you do it right, you can have your cost be a penny or less per view. I like the ones that are less, obviously. I'm running one right now that's at 0.2 cents per view right now, which is great. It's fucking going amazing. But, some of them will be, half a penny per view, some maybe a penny per view, but you're not doing a lot. Yeah, true. I'm skeptical on the ads, though. I don't know. It just seemed like nothing ever happens from that. It depends on a lot of things, though, man. I mean, you talked about it, too, but it depends on consistency. Are you dropping once or twice a month a new video? Are you dropping shorts on the regular? Are you feeding these people? Or are you just hopping in front of them and then there's nothing for a month or 2 or 3? You know what I'm saying? A lot of different factors go into play on this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, fuck, we can like Kalvonix, he uses ads. Okay, I don't run them for him, so they don't do as great as what they. Sorry, that's my ego. But what I'm saying is, he runs some ads. No, I don't run them for him and stuff like that. And I genuinely think I might be able to do a little bit better. I mean, that's a challenge. But he runs ads to get in front of people, and he steadily grows, and it just keeps building more and more and more. And when you get in front of people, you got to make sure you target it right. But then when you get in front of people, like I said, first time somebody sees you, they're not going to do it. When you see an ad for something new, you don't immediately go and purchase it. You do your research, you go and look and everything like that. For me, it's because my music isn't that mainstream sound. Okay, well, it doesn't need to be the mainstream sound, bro. You just need your own stream. I think it depends on consistency and other factors as well, but I definitely see a difference with ads on different platforms as well. Yeah, it will. You'll start seeing it too, because say, for instance, you run an ad on your music video, like Cal did it on this one, right? Let's say, for instance. Well, if people don't really consume music on YouTube Music, for instance, they don't have a premium subscription, they'll go and start listening to them on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, wherever they listen to music. And you won't directly see that because they didn't like the video, they didn't comment on it, they may not have subscribed, but they went over and did an action on one of the platforms, Apple Music or something, right? they go and do that stuff over there. But they take actions. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I just ran a campaign for somebody last month, and it was organic only. We didn't run any paid. And he saw a substantial increase of people going to his Bandcamp and listening to his stuff on there, buying stuff on there. He sold out of his new album within 3 days of releasing it, of the hard copies. All right. And he had a limited run, yes, but he sold out. He's like, that's the quickest I've ever fucking sold out. And, you know, it's because he primed the pump with consistent content. And then when we hit with the marketing campaign, we fucking tripled down on that shit with organic content and just fed the fuck out of people. And people started eating it up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, ads can help. And they pay off over time. And one thing as well, too, like for this channel, for instance, okay? I'm not trying to throw my balls on the table, okay? But what I'm saying is, like, for this channel, for instance, in August, I had been going for about a year with this channel, and I had about 100 subscribers, and I was getting maybe 1 to 2 dozen views per episode, okay? And I was saying the exact same thing I'm saying now, okay? Now, this is a little bit different for an artist as compared to me, right? But here, let's use this as an example. I'm saying the same exact shit I was saying now, okay? You can go back and look at some videos from last year, from when it was me and my co-host KP, or even some of the earlier videos of me and solo, right, in August. Saying the same shit. Some people were listening. Most people weren't. Because whenever I'm telling an artist, hey, I can help you grow your fan base and your audience, and I got 100 subscribers, you're going to be like, fuck out of it. Bro, you don't even have a dozen fucking views on your last video. Right? But I started running ads, growing the audience, doing other marketing tactics as well too, and started growing. And now I got 4,200 followers, right? I'm getting thousands of views on my videos. I'm getting some comments here and there. I'm getting more likes than I used to get when I first started running ads. I'm getting more comments on average too as well from strangers. And you know, some people don't come by here. A lot of people don't come by here. But I'll get comments here and there from people I've never spoken to that they saw my video from an ad, and they made a comment. And I had like a 2 or 3 thread conversation with somebody the other day in the comments who I'd never spoken to. I don't even know who this dude is. But he saw the video, he asked a question, I answered it, and then he's like, oh yeah, I kept watching and you actually answered it in the video. Thank you, blah, 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 stuff like that, right? But also too, I was approached by Lander to have a brand partnership with them because I've grown my channel through ads, and they know I know how to market myself. And see, as an independent artist, you will start having stuff like that happen as well. If you are able to market yourself, you also look marketable to other people who want to partner with you for different reasons. Okay? So you'll have a brand deal that will come in. Somebody, you know, you're a boom bap skateboarder, right? People will come in, hey, I got some fucking shoes that I represent. You know, I represent Adidas or whatever. You want to fucking do some videos with the fucking Adidas on or something, right? Shit like that. You'll start getting those opportunities because you'll have that professional image and you'll show the numbers and people will be like, oh, he knows what he's doing. She, whatever. Right? And that's where it starts showing off, right? And then it's the long game too. And you don't have to do a lot of money either. Okay? I've been running 2-week campaigns on ads, and I've been spending $50 an episode. That's it. $200 a month on ads, and I've grown from, in August, 100 subscribers to now I'm at 4,200. Okay? And throughout that time, some videos have done better on views, some have not. But on average, my views have went up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Tone said, I'm going to use the ads to promote my album, but I'm going to use a short as we discussed, not the video itself, just to see a difference for real. What I would recommend is when you use Google Ads, you can have up to 5 videos or 5 pieces of content on the ad. I would have the music video in full as one of them, and then 4 promotions as well too. You promote every video you drop with ads? yeah, every video I drop on this channel, every episode, I do with ads. And like I said, if you go and look, some of them will have more than others, but I use the same amount of money on every one. And it's all based on the interest factor. Some content I do is good, some I market right, some hits, some doesn't, everything like that. You know, but and then some will have a lot better reach than others because people click on it more, it's better and everything like that. Do me a favor in the next one, don't use an ad. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to say that all my shit's fake. That's fine. You can go for it. But what I'm saying is that I'm getting more and more reach. People are taking me serious. If you want people to take you serious, you need to advertise yourself. I'm not going to stop doing my advertising campaigns. I'm not using bots. I'm using fucking Google ads. I'm using Google. They own the internet. I'm not using some dude in the Philippines. Well, technically I do for my thumbnails, but not for my marketing, okay? I'm not running bot farms on Spotify. I'm not running stream teams on Spotify or nothing like that. And you know what? I can show you a campaign that I did last year as a test where I ran ads on Meta platforms to Spotify, and I'm still getting fucking streams on that Spotify profile, and I haven't fucking put out anything in 2 years. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I want to see if the ads correlate to return viewers. They do. And with the ads, sorry, I went off a little bit on you. That's on me. But I also know how the hip-hop community is with shit like that. But anyway, on the ads, you can actually see return viewers in your studio. Analytics, audience. Here we go. So for the last 28 days, yeah, y'all can see that. Here's the return viewer, or sorry, here's the unique viewers. Move. 79,000. Where's the return viewers? Okay, so the purple line is the returning viewers, and the blue line is the fool got upset. Yeah, I did get upset. You hit me in my feels, man. But anyway, at least I'm man enough to admit it, right? But anyway, so the blue line right here in this graph is new viewers, and the purple is returning viewers. Okay, so as you see, and this is over the last 28 days. Okay, so as you see, some did okay, and then here's where you have some peaks. Then look, there's a peak in that as well too. And so look, if you look, when the new viewers went down, the returning viewers actually went up. See? If you look at these peaks right in here, this one actually went up together. This one, the returning viewers stayed solid while the new viewers dropped down. You see right here, there's a dip as well too that went together, and then there's a peak that went together as well too. Hardcore gets triggered easily because he's passionate. I get triggered easily. That is true. I will admit that. So that is on me. But anyway, so here's the last month. I can do the last 90 days as well too. Okay, that's a little harder to read because it's a fucking smaller graph. But as you see, look, let's look. This is January. Right here, I had a huge peak in returning viewers when my new viewers went down. So it just, yeah, that's just artist energy. Yeah, so that's on me, Tone. But anyway, to answer your question about the returning viewers, this is my YouTube studio right here for the podcast. Okay, so I'm getting in front of new people and I'm getting returning as well, because when you're running the ads, you'll select. I'm not gonna build a whole fucking ad. There's an option in there. Actually, yeah, let me show you real quick. So when you're running the ads, I'm not gonna give you all the sauce on how to build a campaign. I'm working on building the course for it. Okay. But anyway, what the fuck? Why'd they change that shit? Fucking stupid. Anyway, where's it at? Right here. When you get to the your data part, you click right here and you click YouTube user list. Now, as you see, my user list is 92,000, which means over the last, I think it's 12 months, I've had 92,000 different people interact with my channel in some way. Okay. And when you run ads, you only get charged for an ad, and it only counts as a view when somebody clicks and watches for 30 seconds. Okay? So they have to actually click. It's not like passive shit, like fucking Spotify ads. Okay? Like, they have to actually click on YouTube and Google and stuff. And so over the last 12 months, I've had 92 unique accounts interact with my shit in some way. So whenever I'm setting this up, you use your data, you will retarget these people. It'll put your stuff back in front of them again, unless of course they dislike or something. But it also uses the people who've already interacted with you, and it uses them as a like audience. And so this is why I say it's not about that first month. It's about the continuation. Okay? Because the continuation is what will get people, it will build your algorithm. Okay? To where you can actually target your audience better and get more efficient with your shit, right? And so as you get the fuck out of here, where was it? You'll also be able to have more people for the data right in here. You'll be able to see more people view on the phone. So that means technically I need to be doing my shorts more, because more people view everything on the phone, right? Overall. See, South Africa, that's because I was doing a lot of push over to South Africa here lately and stuff. But United States, Canada, Ireland, you'll be able to see all your demographics, and the more numbers you have, the better you'll be able to see. Look, my main people were 25 to 34, which is probably everybody in this chat right now, except for Zay. He's the only one that's fucking 17. What else was I going to show you? Content? Was that what I was going to say? Yeah, so here's one thing too, your click-through rate, which that depends on your title and your thumbnail as well too, right? Your average view duration as well too. 13 minutes out of 40-ish minute long videos. That's not bad. You know, on average people are watching about 25-ish% of my fucking video. Right now, for you as an artist, if somebody's only watching on average 25% of your song, that's only like a minute. I'm putting out 30 to 45 minute long videos, right? Impressions, my impressions actually went down a little bit over the last 28 days, but my views have went up. Oh, this is on my live. Excuse me. This is on my live. So my live has been doing a little bit better. Where's the regular videos? There we go. 3 minutes on my actual video for 19 minutes. So here, my live. Here's a good example as well too. My live click-through rate, impressions, views have went up over the last 28 days. And I don't run ads on my lives. Okay? So if you want to look at that kind of metric that you're talking to me about, that I got triggered on a little bit ago, that's one to look at right there, is my live. See, shorts. I don't run ads on shorts either. Well, actually, I haven't put out shorts in like a couple months. Let me go back here to 90 days. Yeah, I haven't put out shorts since February. So that's not a good metric to look at, unless I just do February itself. No, I haven't really put out fucking shorts in a little bit. I know I preached to y'all about shorts, and I've been slacking. So that's on me. Viewers find your... No, live. There we go. There we go. So here's for my live metrics, which is another indicator of YouTube algorithm suggesting stuff to people. I don't run ads on these. Get the fuck out of here. Why is that? There we go. I don't run ads on these at all. Okay? So look, my concurrent viewers has been going up on every episode. My browse features have been going up. 52% of people find me just from the browse feature. External, that's probably Kahuna right there, 12%. Channel pages, direct YouTube search right there, 6.5% as well too. So, as you can see, just in the last 28 days, my lives have been doing better in general. Obviously, this is every Wednesday, but if you look in general, it's getting better and better. Last week was a little off week, though, so we don't count that. Did I answer your question besides showing you that I'm easily triggered? But no, I will not stop promoting myself. Because yes, I will not get 2,000-3,000 views on a video if I don't run ads. I'll admit that. but it doesn't mean I will get 0, because I don't even activate the ad for about 24-ish hours after I post it, the video. So in my first 24 hours, I'll get 20, 30, 50 views. It varies. And then I put it in front of other people, which then activate me to get even more people coming by and checking out my stuff. So, did I answer your question? Hopefully. Actually, you didn't really ask a question. You just fucking said something and I got triggered. Anyway. See. Oh, I was going to play Zay. That's who I was going to play. And then Tone is up next after Zay. What is this? Sympathy is a knife? Interesting. Who's this by? By Charlie XCX. Who the fuck is that? Alright, let's go ahead and check it out. This is Ziymarion with this song right here. Sympathy is a knife. You didn't ask a question. Yeah, you did not ask a question. You made a statement and I lost my shit. So there it is right there. Did I at least address your concern? I guess that might be a better way to say it. Let's go ahead and listen to Zay here real quick. Video or a link in the description.
It's a knife when they say there's no way that this boy is gay. It's a knife when they say that you should really be ashamed. It's a knife when they try to beat me down with godly things. It's a knife when they say I can't sing, but can they? It's a knife when the mean friends think they're nice friends. It's a knife when they say it's Alan, you've totally changed. It's a knife when they say they really miss the old me and not the new me. And I'm like, who the F is he? Cause it's a knife when you're finally on top, and everyone think that is now the best for you to fall with them all. It's a knife when you're finally on top, and now they try to bring you down with them so you can crawl with them all. It's a knife when, it's a knife when, it's a knife when, all this sympathy is just a knife when, it's a knife when, it's a knife when, all this sympathy is just a.
Oh, that was quick. Interesting. It's an interesting concept. Sympathy is a knife. What is it, like a double-edged knife type of situation? You're back for good now, Jeremy? All right. You said I piqued your interest, is what you'd say. Okay. Something for the hater. There you go. Yeah, I hope I piqued everybody's interest. Not only in how easily I get triggered, but also in the philosophy of advertising. See, it's not about one-for-one transactions. It's about increasing the opportunity for people to see you. And like I said, I mean, I got approached for a brand deal. And I currently have one that's looking to get expanded. I got the opportunity. Meditate. Yeah, I do need to meditate. I've been at my computer most of the day and driving the rest of the day, so I'm a little wired. But yeah, I do get easily triggered either way. But anyway, what I'm saying is that opportunities have started increasing as I've been doing my advertising. So it's not empty, baseless empty, baseless numbers for clout. Okay. I'm not running these ads and increasing my subscribers and my viewers and stuff like that just to feel good about myself and say, hey, listen to me, I got 4,000 followers. Okay. I'm increasing my stuff as a show of how you can grow with marketing. But then I'm also showing, hey, look, people are taking me more serious now. And if that doesn't speak volumes right there, that not only individuals like all of y'all are taking me more seriously now than you did a year ago, whether or not you knew about me then is a different story, but You're taking me more serious now that you see I got a few thousand followers, few thousand views, than whenever I had 100 followers and a dozen views. You're taking me more seriously, what I say. And I have Lander. And there's probably going to be more as I keep going. Companies, like fucking multi-million-dollar companies that approach me, that take me seriously too. Right? And I'm getting more clients, more people that I'm like showing what I'm doing. You know, this podcast that I do a work with for marketing, now they're running ads now because they see how I'm growing and the other opportunities that come. And they were nervous about it too. They were kind of saying similar stuff to what you were saying. Oh yeah, but is it real? And I'm like, well, I just got a sponsor for my show. You're still out here trying to get sponsors for your show. So you tell me what's real. Because now my advertising budget that I was spending is getting paid for and then a little bit extra off my sponsorship for my show. So all the money that I've been investing in, $200 a month for ads since August, is finally getting paid back, and then I get a little extra in my pocket too from my sponsorship. You know, and that kind of stuff can happen with you as an artist as well too. As an artist, you can actually start getting taken seriously. You can start getting opportunities that you feel like you're being overlooked for right now. And not just you, Tom, but anybody. Like if you feel like you're being overlooked and you're like, oh, the algorithms are against me, blah, blah, whatever the situation is, whatever excuse you want to say as to like what's not causing you to grow the way you want to. People just care about mainstream only. Don't fuck with independent artists or whatever it is, right? I've heard a bunch of different things. If you spend time in entertaining content, you put it out on a regular basis, and you put some ads behind it to put some fire under that shit, you'll start growing, and people will start taking you more seriously, and you'll start having opportunities come your way. And you'll start getting more and more fans as well, too. But it's something you got to build on. So, it's the same way with organic content. If you just want to have a 100% organic strategy, you can't just put out content for 1 month and then not do anything for a month or two. You know what I'm saying? You got to be steady with that shit, too. So, if you want to run 100% organic, you got to fucking be consistent. And it just won't move if you don't. So, there's that. Up next, Mr. Lonely Tone dropped a track over here as well, too. Let's go check it out. Oh, Zay, about your song. Not a bad song. Really, really short. I know it's a remix as well, too. I want to hear your new stuff, man. I do. But I want to do it the right way. Like I was telling you at the beginning of the track and everything, too, man. So, beginning of the episode. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and check out. And see, one more thing, too, as I'm on this tirade about ads. Even if you don't pay me to run ads for you, I still think you should be running ads. Anybody, whoever's listening. Okay? So it's not like I'm self-serving with what I'm saying about run ads. You should do proper promotion. You should do all this stuff. I'm saying all this stuff. None of y'all are only paying me with your attention on the live streams or on the podcast episodes when I drop them every week, right? You're only paying me with your attention. Like 99% of the people who view my shit, right? But it's not like I'm saying I have the secret sauce. Y'all need to come rock me. Like, yeah, since August, I've been fucking doing weekly, sometimes bi-weekly promotions. Like advertising campaigns. It depends on what I'm doing. I ran some like one-off pieces in around the holiday season time that I did in addition to the podcast episodes. But what I'm saying is I've been doing them, and I've been learning more and more and more as I do it. Okay? And so that repetition has helped me get, when I do work with artists, down to 0.2 cents per view, and where they're actually getting real growth. And not just from ads either. Like, they're getting the subscribers growing. They're getting more comments. And then we'll go a day or two after a release before we even put the ad on. And you'll see 100, 200 views on a song. You'll see the shorts that we're not including in these ads start going up as well too. You know, that all the things go into place. And like I said, even if you don't pay me a dime, learn how to run ads. And the beauty about Google Ads is once you fucking start running an ad, they will reach out to you and give you a free consultation and you'll have your own ads manager to help you out from Google Ads who will help you optimize your ads. Because they want you to keep spending money with them. It's their business. What I'm saying is, like, it's not self-serving for me to say use ads. This is an old one. I'll send the new shit when it drops. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. Let's go ahead and check out the old one. This is Tonelone with his track right here called Vision. Link down in the description. I will be putting together a course on how to run ads, though. But, you know, that will be self-serving. Up next, let's go.
Yeah, you fortunate, I'll tell you what your fortune is. Just another broken bit of one of more performances. Like a fucking sponge, I really hope that you absorb this shit. I'm seeing corpses all over the floor, I'm counting 40 of them. Yeah, there's more to come. It's a Michael Jordan jump over the competition. Bitch, I play the system and I won. This my final mission. Grease up on the shirt for all the hours I was in the kitchen cooking up some shit that would help me get to what I envision. Bitch, think you running out of luck. Yeah, the game is like a brother, everybody getting fucked. Yeah, similar to Giannis, boy, I'm shooting for the buck. Give your ass a tummy tuck. Hunting season's open for these kids, so yo, ass better duck. Bitch, I got the vision, let you live on one condition. Ayy, stop the politicking, pussy ain't no competition. Fact, keep on talking, then your body gonna end up missing. Damn, the act you putting on ain't really that convincing. Gotta knuckle up, hit you with an uppercut. Only flag you gonna wave is the one that says enough's enough. A lot of talking tough from the sucker punk, probably suck a dick, but he must be sick, cause you don't know who you fucking with an ant. Has no quarrel with a boot, man, what y'all wanna do? Fuck the group, every single one of you. Thought it's squad, should've known by the way you move. I thought that I would assume that you would've followed through. Bunch of goofy motherfuckers, now it's over, bro, there ain't no coming back. Only so many times you could poke a shark before it snap. Bunch of pussies over there, man, suffer sucker tech. You can make 100, this is not one I'm gon' slap. Facts. Bitch, I got the vision, let you live on one condition. Ayy, stop the politicking, pussy ain't no competition. Fact, keep on talking, then your body gonna end up missing. Damn, the act you putting on ain't really that convincing. Gotta knuckle up. Ayy, man, you say let's run it back. I'm Usain in the bitch, the way that I run you off a track. It's really over now, you ain't gonna never get one more chance. Bunch of choke artists, bitches, let LeBron and get some ass. I'm at the back, so you better run, or I might just sit your dad up and we'll take turns fucking your ass up. Ayy, keep on talking shit, had to smoke you like my blood. But you snake, motherfuckers.
Hold on. What the fuck did you just say?
So you better run, or I might just sit your dad up and we'll take turns fucking your ass up. Hey.
Okay, can you explain that bar? Where you're talking about might just get their dad and take turns fucking their ass up? I know you're not talking about ass, but I'm just saying, like, I'm up the bat.
So you better run, or I might just sit your dad up and we'll take turns fucking your ass up.
That part's just weird. I don't know. Maybe I need to listen a couple bars back.
Hey, keep on talking shit, had to smoke you like my blood. But you snake, motherfuckers betraying my trust.
I'm not. That's why I said I'm not saying ass, but I'm just like, why would you say I might get your dad and you're gonna fuck your ass up? I know it's not gay, but I'm just saying, like, why would you get somebody's dad and then you guys would both beat him up? I don't like. I'm talking about beating people up, not gay shit. I'm just like, what? Why would you get somebody's dad to I don't understand that bar. Like, why would you bring somebody's dad in to kick their ass? That's the part I don't understand. It was a diss cause bro dad hit him in the head with the bat. Oh, see, there we go. There we go. That makes sense. When you said, I'm up to bat. Boom. Or I might just get your dad and we can take turns beating your ass up. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, see, more context. Right, that's why when I heard it, I'm like, what the fuck are you getting somebody's dad involved in this shit for? But that makes more sense. No, yeah, you said don't make it gay. No, I wasn't trying to say that. I was like, yeah, I know you're talking about beating somebody's ass, but I was like, what? Okay.
Hey, I'm the menace, you a bitch. Watch you switch on a dime. Lunatic with the wig, dynamite, feeling right. Might just had to fuck your wife. Then your bitch could call me daddy while you crying on the side, little pussy. Hey, don't you overlook me, I ain't playing. Gotta end the conversation. Hey, let's just take a minute and clap for participation. I'd be lying if I said that it didn't get motivation. Y'all some pussy motherfuckers be talking shit on a daily. Boy, I'm done with y'all. This your fucking fault. Yeah, you had me as a friend, now you don't get no love at all. Hey, y'all so fake, I can't even take it, then come to talk. Hey, you say you leaving low, so fake that you really are, bitch. Bitch, I got the vision, let you live on one condition. Ayy, stop the politic and pussy ain't no competition. Fact, keep on talking, then your body gonna end up missing. Damn, the act you putting on ain't really that convincing. Got enough love, trust me when I say it, that's enough. I'm that dude and you're not, that's the one that you be running from. Ayy, look like a dumbass every time that your ass get drunk. Fact, think it's my time that you pussy shut the fuck up, bitch. Shooting at your feet, make your bitch ass double dutch in the clutch. Fuck with us, then you really might get slumped. Ayy, told you what would happen, your snapping defines us. Got the vision, your decision have made this a crime, bro. Fuck you. Every single one of you some bitches, some cowards, some snakes in the grass. Fuck you.
Yeah. Interesting diss track right there. Not too bad overall, man. Oh, fuck, where'd my shit go? There we go. Alright. Anyway, yeah, Harkos had to make it weird. It's all good. Imagine that, right? Up next. Got BREEZZYB up in this motherfucker. That's not bad. I'm not too much on diss tracks myself, but it definitely solid beat and solid flow on it, man. Ooh, BREEZZY hit me with a topic page. It's been a bit since you've been around here, BREEZZY, man. Ain't seen you in a bit, so I'm excited. I'm interested to see and if you took to note anything that I told you before. Have you been working on anything lately at all? I know you kind of go in and out from what I've seen, so I didn't know about consistency. Yeah, they don't know as fuck. Hey, it's all good. Hope y'all still fuck with it. Still working on new stuff. Haven't dropped yet. Okay. So, alright, BREEZZY. So, since you're in the chat right now, let me get to this before we get to your music. This is 2 years ago, so okay, that happens. United Masters, fuck them motherfuckers. Stop fucking with them. But anyway, so this is on your topic page. Do you have an official artist channel yet? Also, if so, why do you not have it connected to your distribution yet? Okay, so those two questions, put it in the chat. As we listen to your song, this is CREEPZHIT right here from BREEZZYB. Link in the description as well, too.
Oh my goddamn. What? Okay. Where my shit at? What's good? No bitch. Yeah. All that y'all motherfucking shit. Shot got me. What? Little bitch. Please, what? Alright. Shouldn't got me shit, leave that bitch up in the ditch. We kill that nigga cause he is a motherfucking snitch. Can't trust these niggas, they gon' go and tell you shit. Leave it to me, get some hitters and they get the blick. 45s with my sticks and we switch that shit. Glock with a tato and a fucking switch, bitch. Ain't talking about no semi-full auto switch. Shooting niggas like we streaming, make that bitch twitch. I'm with all my niggas. And we gon' pull the triggers. Killing all these bitches, man, these bitches fucking fake. Kill that nigga up his body in the fucking lake. Bullets hit him now, man, them bitches ain't late. And I kill this bitch cause she wanna participate. Smoke that nigga like he smoking on a fucking vape. Drop that ass to the floor, make that shit quake. I'm the Shinigami. Killing bitches, touching niggas like it's a tsunami. Murderous tsunami. I'm out to Kotokami. Or a kamikaze. While I smoke the blizzy. Let me air it out. Let me tear it out. Let me walk about. What these bitches about? Nothing. They amount to nothing. They amount to nothing. Hey, bitch.
Hey,
Guess I
bitch.
be the best, better than the fucking rest. See, I thought I told y'all niggas, but y'all is the pests. Intelligent, but I hit my pestilence. Kill my management, so I can't can the shit. Eat a can of shit, or get hit with blicks. Double barrel sticks.
Eat a can of shit. All right.
Yeah. Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. What? Okay. 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 What? What the fuck? Hey, bitch. Hey, what the fuck? Okay. What?
Yeah, a good old can of shit. Exactly, Tone. All right, that's an old one right there. You said 2 years old, man. All right, all right. Not bad overall, man. I mean, like, the end was really, really dry. You know, it was lacking a lot of substance and stuff like that. That was a 2-year-old song, though, so I'm not gonna hold it too much against you. You know, if it was a brand new release, that'd be a different story. But it, not too bad, man. Eat a can of shit. That was fucking awesome. No, I like that part. But yeah, you said, all right, so you said you don't use your main page for music. That's your gaming channel. One of these days you're going to start a music channel. And then the one I pulled up, you said, that's not the gaming channel. That's really just watching stuff. No, okay, so the reason I pulled this up is because that's where you're talking to me at right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just pulled that up because I didn't know if that was it or what. It was freestyle in the car. My girlfriend was in there. She yawned at the beginning. That was good stuff, man. But yeah, so I mean, you should definitely have a music channel, and you should link your distribution to that, man. And then of course create content. I think you've sent me a song on here before that I really liked. I can't remember what it was though. But you've sent something in here before. Got a tough rapping voice, though. You got potential. Yeah, definitely. You got potential and stuff like that. You've sent me something in here before. It's been a few months. I can't remember exactly what it was. But you definitely got some skills, man. I have linked my topic page with my artist's IG. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. With your YouTube channel. Okay, so let's go to who's been on here already? Tone. I don't know if Tone. Yeah, right here. So when you connect your distribution to your YouTube channel, let's look at Tones real quick, right? Is you'll see the releases tab, but then also you'll see the releases right here on the home page, right? And so basically what this does is all your stuff through your distribution will go under the releases tab, and then also you can have it, you can reorganize your home page as well too, to however you want it. Which Tone, you should probably put your videos up top, like the video one up top on your home page, and put your releases towards the bottom, or maybe a second up. This music video one, this is a secondary one that your distribution will add in there. So I usually delete those and just have the music videos, or the videos one up top, and then the releases secondary, and then you can have your shorts under that. That's what I would do. But yeah, so this is what you do, and then that way when you send somebody the link, see, let's go to Tones real quick. Let's click on this song right here, Purpose Over Women, right?
Great.
So we're listening to the audio. What's the music video? Releases tab. Okay, let's go to Faith Over Fear. Okay.
They think I'm hiding in the shadows.
So here's a song right here called Batman, and if you look, we're listening on his release tab. This comes straight from his distributor, which is DistroKid, which I recommend not to use. But then also look, it doesn't say topic next to it because it says official artist channel. As you see, it's highlighted right there. because he's linked his distributor up with his YouTube channel. And now this is his official artist channel. So every time he distributes something through DistroKid, which he should stop using, it automatically goes to his YouTube channel, right? And so then it's right here. So when people see that and they're like, oh, let me go check out what else he's doing. And they go and they're like, oh, let me look at his videos. Oh, he's got a music video. Let me check that out. Boom. And now they're sitting there. Everything all about you is in one place. Even his stupid BBO Drizzy shit, right? All is in one place. His shorts are all right here. His lives are all right here, which he goes lives all the time. He's got his releases, he's got his playlist, and he's got posts as well too. All right, so it puts everything all in one place for you. And then on your IG, you link up your artist channel. Okay, you actually give the URL up top for your artist channel, and you link that to your IG, your Facebook, your TikTok, your X. Okay, so yeah, the idea is not to use a topic page because topic pages can't grow. Drake has been very quiet since you dropped that song, Tone. I mean, I think you shut him up. I don't know how he knew you existed, but that song really let him know that you existed. But anyway, so when we were listening to the song that you just gave me, right?
Getting my first client.
That's not it. But when we were listening to the song that you just gave me, right? I'm like, oh, I want to go see what else he's got. I can only see this. This is all I see is your other albums and singles. That's it. If you had a music video for anything, I couldn't see it. You had a short, I don't see it. You got playlists, you go live, can't see it. You can't even update your profile. Your banner looks like that. How is that a professional looking banner? You know what I'm saying? You can't update your bio to put links in here for your IG, for your TikTok, for your Facebook, whatever, right? That's why I don't like topic pages, because they don't like you either. You know what I'm saying? So why fuck with it? Hey, can one of y'all let the dogs out, please? I don't know if everybody can hear me. I'm about to text them. Give me 1 second. Let me let my dogs out. My kids might have their earbuds in or something. Yeah, I had a feeling one of them was in the shower and the other one was on the couch with the earbuds off. Yeah, you scared off Drake for real, Tone. Yeah, absolutely you did, man. You absolutely fucking did. But anyway, so yeah, Breeze, man. I would definitely do that, dude. Just set up a YouTube channel and make sure your @handle is the same on there as it is on all the other platforms. Link up your IG and stuff like that. I think Tone has it. Hold on. Nope, Tone doesn't even have it. See, Tone, one thing you should do, right, is link your IG actually in the links section. And your Spotify as well, too, which Spotify is whatever. But, so, in order to do this, you go to your YouTube studio. It's not just for you, Tone, but for anybody who doesn't know. And you go to your customization? Yeah, customization. And you'll see where you can change your banner image and everything like that in here as well too, right? Which I'm thinking about changing my logo. Actually, maybe have my face on it. But anyway, so you got your @handle and stuff like that. But it's right here, add links. Okay, so I have mine to go to my website, which is what I recommend to every single one of y'all. If you don't have a website, you need to get one, okay? And I can help you out with that in many different ways, from either just blanket telling you how to set it up, showing you how to set it up, or setting up for you. Okay, so there's 3 options. Obviously, some are cheaper than the others. But anyway, when you have a website on your YouTube, you want everybody to go to your website, okay, or your Bandcamp if that's what you got, because the way that the flow of people go is you attract as many strangers as possible on the short form platforms, okay, and that includes YouTube Shorts, but you also got Instagram, Facebook, Reels, TikTok, X, right? So you're putting out the shorts over there, and in your bio on all those platforms, you want people to go to your YouTube to watch the full-length video that you just made the shorts for, right? Then when they come over, now they're on YouTube, okay? You got your releases tab because you connected it with your distributor, which your distributor should always be Lander, nobody else but Lander. Then you also got your shorts over there, and you got your long-form videos there. You got everything all right there. And then in your bio right there, they can go to your website or your Bandcamp, right? Your website. And then that's where they can take the next step of downloading your music, buying it, buying your merch, supporting you by donations, whatever, right? And so it goes like that. So it goes from complete strangers to passive and active listeners. And then it goes to fans and super fans, right? And fans and super fans are in between the website and the YouTube and stuff. So that's why I have it like this. But until you get a website, you can have your other platforms linked up, your YouTube, your IG, stuff like that in here, okay? But yeah, I definitely recommend every single one of y'all have it set up to where, like, again, the socials and stuff like that are for the shorts. It draws people to the YouTube to watch the full. The YouTube feeds them some more and tries to send them to the next step. You know what I'm saying? So you got your strangers and casuals to your more regulars on your YouTube to your super fans and your dedicated fan base, people who really fuck with you on the next step, right? And a lot of y'all miss that next step and wonder why you can't make money or build a real fan base is because you're taking the strangers and you're getting them to be casual consumers of your content. Short form video content, long form video content, audio music video, or audio music on whatever streaming platform or whatever. And then you're like, oh, Spotify don't pay shit. Okay, well, stop relying on them. Why don't you build the next step, which is where they can donate to you, where they can purchase your shit. That's where you're going to start making money. And it's not only about making money, but you want to be able to reinvest. And in order to have the money to reinvest, you got to make money somehow. Okay? You got to be a gigolo. You got to start working double shifts. You got to be a fucking inventor. Or you can start having the opportunity for people to support you once they fuck with you hardcore by donating to you on your website, by buying your stuff on your website and supporting you. And you can take that money and reinvest in advertising or just general marketing and promotional campaigns to where you are going out there, you're getting more and more strangers' attention and funneling them through. And so then that grows your fan base because you're getting excessive amounts of strangers to check you out for the first time. And then only a fraction of them are going to take the next steps. That's something I missed earlier on my ad rant, right? Whether it's ads, whether it's whatever kind of promotional tactic you use, right? Organic or paid or a mix of both, which you should do a mix of both. And with networking as well too. You should do that in there as well too. What you're doing is you're using what I call the 10% rule, okay? So let's say however many strangers you get first attention to, only about 10% of them are going to take the first action, okay? So, you know, you have all this reach, right, with impressions, whether it's ad or organic, right? You have all these impressions. Let's say you get 100,000 impressions. Well, that only turns into maybe 10,000 views, right? 10% roughly, 10 to 12,000 views, something like that, right? Maybe you'll do good and you'll do about 20,000 views off of those 100,000 impressions, right? Usually it's around 10% though. And then you're like, okay, 10,000 views. Well, how many likes or comments or how many likes did you get? Well, you got maybe 100. Okay? How many comments did you get? Maybe 10. Right? You see the 10% rule there? And again, it's in a range, 1 to 20%, but on average about 10, right? So you're looking at that, you're like, okay, I got 100,000 impressions, which means my stuff was in front of people 100,000 times. Not necessarily 100,000 people, but people 100,000 times. And then they actually did a view, a full view, which is a click and watching or consuming for 10% of them. And then 10% of them liked it or commented or shared or whatever the situation is, right? And then it keeps on going down from there. So in order to get 1,000 comments or 1,000 people to take an action of adding your music to their playlist or liking or saving or sharing or something like that, you got to reach hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. And the more you do that, like I said, through organic only, through organic and paid, through organic, paid, and networking, which is the trifecta, the more people you get, the more you'll get people to take the action, okay? And again, when you get those 100,000 people to just at least have the opportunity to see your stuff being the impression on their platform, and then you get them to take the actions to where then they go to your YouTube, which again, you got in front 100,000 impressions, 1,000 of them are going to like your shit, and then maybe 100 of them are going to go over to your YouTube. Maybe more, right? But on average, right? Well, now you got 100 new people over on your YouTube, and then maybe 1 or 10 of them will go on to your website or your Bandcamp. So it's a numbers game, right? And doing paid advertising of any kind, whether it's you running an ad on somebody's podcast, right? Not necessarily mine, but, a music-related podcast. You paying for a album review on a reaction channel. You pay for an option to get a podcast spot on somebody's podcast as an interview, a VIP interview or something like that, right? Those things are paid advertising as well, because you're paying to use somebody else's audience to help elevate yourself. What's up, Goose? And so when you're doing that, that's a form of paid advertising as well as just ads on Meta or Google. And the thing about Google ads too is it runs not just on YouTube. It runs on all other kinds of Google media as well. Everything that Google owns. So you'll come up in search. You'll come up in, when people are just like searching for random things, you'll come up in Gmail and stuff like that sometimes too. So it just depends on their settings and everything. But it's the numbers game of attracting attention and converting that into actions. Yeah. Any questions? Did I fucking lose everybody? Oh yeah, for the voice, it's the Reaper persona, you feel me? Oh, okay, you're calling back to your voice. Yeah, I get what you're saying on that, Breezy. Yeah, did I lose anybody on that little rant I just went on? No, I'm like half-mast right now. Half-mast? The fuck? Anyway. I don't know what that means. Anyway, up next. I got interesting. Like half flag a week. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm like, what? Half mast? Are you saying that you're like half erect, or what are you saying? Like half chub. See, that's why I thought he's talking about half erect. See? Told you. I had a feeling. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway. Oh, fucking eye. Alright. Got a couple more submissions up in this motherfucker as well, too. Oh, and yeah, remember how earlier I said something about like this Maverick the Outlaw guy submitted shit? I don't associate with that guy anymore. There was a situation last year. So if anybody referred him, please don't refer him again. He might have just showed up at random in the algorithm, though. I thought I had it. He's blocked on everything because me and him, there was a situation. Anyway. Up next. Yeah, Maverick the Outlaw. I don't know if he was a referral or what, but yeah, there was a situation last year. He's blocked on everything. I don't deal with fucking retards like him. So, there's that. So I don't know if you referred him or not, Kahuna, but he might have showed up randomly as well too. But anyway, we don't play his shit. We don't worry about that fucking retard. But anyway, up next, David Gage Vieira. Hopefully I didn't chop up that last name. This is a song right here called Mio. Interesting fucking name. Let's go ahead and check it out. Link in the description as always.
Vera, let's go. What's up? You want to stay? Let's go, man. I ain't got all day.
M-E-N-O. OMG, this is how I feel. Took too long to get here, man, I never wanna leave. I was in the coffin living, trying hard to breathe. New York's finest rapper, me? No, now I'm wide awake, I let it go. Being me, it set me free, it got me being no undefeated. Come closer, let me see ya. I no longer wanna be a onomatopoeia. Dipped out David, flows like David. Did you meet David? No one's David better than him. If you know somebody, go and get him. I don't think nobody ever met him. Born in BK, took some Veris, forehead bed, hit mad stages, sometimes scared, kinda weird. I'ma introduce you to him slow, I mean fast. Rap I love with all of me, where my feelings or disease. Nice but never get mad, insecure but doesn't show it. Only certain people know it, got a ton of family. Brothers, sisters, 8 and 3, both in my infirmity. Not that smart, graduated high school, tried to change up my style cause I'm told that it sounds the same, and I don't want to. Don't listen to opinions, they will haunt you. I'm me and no, me and no. 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 Undefeated. Come closer, let me see ya. I no longer wanna be ya. I'm me and oh. I'm me and no, me and no. 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 Undefeated. Come closer, let me see ya. I no longer wanna be ya. I'm me and oh. I'm a rapper out the BKA. Flatbush booking with the E all day. Never been a clone, gotta seek your way. Yes, I'm meek, okay, but I say what I wanna. If it's clean, I'm a clean spitter. Was a fiend bitter, new regime with her. Never seen with a Jezebel lean fitter than the average. Me a decline, lost it all before. Keep in mind, I'm a divorcee, rehab new. Just a little bossy, all facts true. Take a piece off me, be yourself. No one does it better for your health. Got a Trinity background that I let fly. Not a rude boy, dead and I'm a fair guy. Opportunist is my pet peeve. Fakers of the heart leave. So many dead might mean I stop grief. Then I finally hit the part of my career that I don't care what people think. It's either love me or you're moving on. You can never get the whole entire world to love you. People have their preference, so I rap for those who keep me gone. I have finally hit the place where I can freely be the artist I was born to be and freely do it undefeated. I am me and no, it's free and yo, I'm looking and I'm seeing nobody like me. I'm me and no, me and no. 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 Undefeated. Come closer, let me see ya. I no longer wanna be ya. I'm me and oh.
All right. That right there was David Gage Vieira with a song right there called Me and O. Not bad, not bad. Goose said all Davids look alike. Exactly. Pretty dope video, rapping, instrumental voice. Yeah, it was not bad overall, man. I like the story being told in the visuals, and I think it was interesting how like some was in the cell, some was in that black room with the 2 lights, some was on the street and stuff like that. So it kind of mixed it up. I thought it was pretty good overall, man. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I forgot the cigarette. This is a 3-year-old song, bro? Damn, man. Shared the live with him. He got a nice flowing video. Yeah, no, definitely. It's a 3-year-old song, though, man. Let me see what he's been doing lately. Well, he hasn't done anything. He did a promo music video for something 2 years ago. Yeah, he hasn't really been working at all. Told him to run it back if he can't make it back. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. Yeah, so my biggest question is what's been going on the last couple of years? No content at all. No, Alright. Solid bio right there. If you keep it up, he's very solid. Oh, he gives like, yeah. But no, it's pretty solid bio and stuff like that. I got a lot of description there that people can connect with. You're actually saying like who you are, what you stand for, what you're about, and everything like that. And that's what it's supposed to be. That's what your bio is supposed to be. It's not just like, oh, I rap. Here's my link. You know. He's got recent stuff on IG. Not sure if he changed his channel name. Is it the same? Do I look up the same shit on IG, I guess? Because there's no link here in the YouTube. Oh, there's KP, my old co-host. What the fuck is he doing? This is KP, my old co-host. He's like, oh, he's cleaning all the makeup off his face. He must have did a photo shoot. So he's like an extreme metal artist, and he like does like full fucking face and head paint and shit like that with his stuff. You can still kind of see it on his head as well too, like the black up there. So yeah, I don't know what he's doing on there besides doing some content, which is cool. Which one of these? The one followed by Kahuna. That makes sense. All right. Dave, I could see that Goose. The real one. Yeah, this is the one I got right here. See this link tree here. YouTube. Yeah, it's the same YouTube he's got on his link tree. So, anyway, so he's been posting stuff over here. Okay, that's a slideshow, basically.
You can serve. Do your thing. What? Hey, put your hands up with me. Say, not in my house. Not in my house, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, he's putting stuff out on YouTube. Got him, yeah, exactly. Putting stuff out over here on YouTube, man. Or not, Instagram, I mean. Just not over here on YouTube. And YouTube is the place, like, I just put this out in my last video. I'm not discounting that. Okay, Dave, you should go check out my last video I posted on here. Not my live stream, but the actual full video, okay? I'm not discounting the opportunity that Instagram gives you by putting up your content over there. You should absolutely use it. But by not having a single short over here on YouTube, you're not trying to grow your YouTube at all, and you're missing out because YouTube is a bigger platform than Instagram. It is. Instagram is a beast in its own right. I'm not going to say it's not, but YouTube is so much more powerful. And I just went over it a little bit ago with talking about topic pages and how Tone has all of his stuff with his videos and his shorts and his releases and stuff like that. That's how you're supposed to have it set up. It's because, see, you got to be able to have an ecosystem for people to come and enjoy your stuff. And so all these videos that you're putting out over here on your IG, these should all be on your YouTube Shorts, and none of them are. None of them are. You know what I'm saying? And okay, I get it. Some of these may be 3 years old. But if I remember right, Instagram or YouTube had Shorts 3 years ago. Okay? I could be off. I know they took a little while to do a short form platform after TikTok popped off in 2020, 2021. But you've had at least a couple years of YouTube Shorts that you could be using. And you're not. Also, there's no full-length videos at all. Like, okay, where was that video I was just watching? There's that concert video I was just watching. Why? Here, this one right here.
What you deserve.
Where's the full-length video of this? Why is it not up on your YouTube? This is concert footage. Okay? Obviously, you want somebody who's not getting blocked by people with fucking fitteds on. But where are all the people? Where's your videos? Where's your full-length videos at? You know, you got all this short content, but where's the full-length one at? You're doing these shows? Where's the full-length video at? Okay? That's what you need to do. And honestly, look, I'll hit you on this as well, too. You're a Christian hip-hop artist. Cool. Do your thing. But how are you going to spread the ministry if you're staying only on one realm of the internet? One little sliver of the internet, which is Instagram. Okay? How are you going to expand your ministry if you're not on YouTube? You're not doing Sunday testimonials on YouTube? You're not throwing clips of those up on fucking Instagram and reverting people back to your YouTube to watch the full Sunday service? You don't want to do Sunday? Okay, do it Wednesday. Wednesday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? Something. Like, where's all your stuff? It doesn't have to always be music, but it could be all the other stuff that ties into your music. And I talked about this in my last video as well, too. You have to have a mix of music content, music-related content, and then lifestyle content, right? Maybe he's on Spotify but not on YouTube. Why? Again, YouTube has over 3 billion active users. Okay? Spotify doesn't even have 1 billion. They have barely a half. And I'm not saying not to be on Spotify, which if you're not going to be anywhere, that would be the place to not be. But why would you fuck around with the platforms that are smaller than the one who runs it all? YouTube, owned by Google. Google owns the fucking internet. Okay? Like, in practice and in reality. Okay? In practice by meaning when you want to go look up something, what do? You Google it. As a business, what do you want to be? SEO ranked first page on Google. First in search on Google. Okay? That's what you want to do. Also, you look at it too, Google was started by Incutel, which is a CIA front group. So, CIA is the one who actually started the internet back with DARPA, originally back in, what, the 60s? Technically? And that's when it was the intergalactic something web. Anyway, either way, it was started by the government. It's ran by the government. Okay, it's the internet, is what I'm trying to say. But then you also have YouTube. First video platform online where individuals like me, like you, like everyone watching right now, can upload your shit. It's your tube. You can do what you want on there, right? So why would you not be there? And if you are out on Spotify and shit like that, why is it not linked up to your artist channel? Because YouTube pays more than Spotify. 2 to 5 times more, to be a matter of fact. Because Spotify pays, on average, between 0.003 and 0.005 cents per stream. Or in other words, 30% of a penny to 50% of a penny per stream. Whereas YouTube has a much wider range, but on average, they pay between 0.007 or 70% of a penny per stream, all the way up to an average of 1.5 pennies per stream. And I say they have a wider range is because they actually, technically, their big range in total, their total range is 0.002 or 20% of a penny per stream, all the way up to 3 pennies per stream. And again, depends on country status, like country that they're viewing it from, subscription status, if it's viewed on YouTube Music versus YouTube Regular, if it's on your channel or somebody else's. A lot of different factors, but that's why the average is 0.007 to 1.5, right? So you have 0.7 of a penny, 70% of a penny, all the way to 1.5 cents per stream on YouTube. Spotify doesn't do that. Spotify is 30 to 50% of a penny per stream. Okay? So they pay, again, 2 to 5 times more than Spotify. So you're missing out there again. By not operating on YouTube, you're missing out on the Shorts platform and how that can boost your profile. You're missing out on the long form videos. You haven't put nothing out in 2 years, so you're missing out on that as well. You're also missing out on connecting it with your music distribution to get the royalties off of not just your music videos, but also the audio version and your stuff being used in other people's content as well too. You're missing out on all that stuff. Again, check out my latest video about, I think it's titled YouTube Marketing. Yeah, YouTube Marketing for indie artists. I think I'm going to change that because it says the truth about music marketing on YouTube. Either way, the one about YouTube music marketing, where I break that down and stuff like that. Like, you're missing out on so much opportunity. And like I said, IG is a place. Spotify is a place. I'm not saying that those aren't places. Wait, hold on. You got Spotify David Vieira and Spotify Gauge. Now that's confusing as hell right there. Open Spotify. Discography. Show all. Okay, so that's really old stuff. The newest thing is 2015. So let me go David Vieira. Open. Rebuilt 2022. It's your newest thing. Yeah. So he hasn't, you haven't been putting anything out for a few years. But on your IG, your latest post was posted 7 days ago. So why are you operating on IG, but not on YouTube, not on YouTube Shorts? Let me see if TikTok. Yeah, you're operating on TikTok. No bio, but you're operating on TikTok. So you're operating on IG and TikTok, but not YouTube, not YouTube Shorts, and not streaming. And you don't have anything in your bio that would tell me that you operate mainly over on Bandcamp, because fuck streaming. You don't have a website. So, as Jeremy always says, frequent of the show, I don't know if he's still awake or not, but he says, Harkus is going to tell you the raw truth, whether you like it or not, because you need to hear it. And like he also says, and Kahuna says, Harkus is going to be raw and blunt, but he's passionate and he wants to help. So let me say that, and then say this. You don't seem like a serious artist to me. You seem like somebody who's just stunning on IG and TikTok. Now, you're probably asking God to repent for what you just called me. And that's fine. But what I'm saying is that you're over here putting out on a regular basis, on IG, on TikTok. To what end? what is it doing for you? You're getting more followers, some more views, but you're just stunting. And as a good play on words, you're stunting your growth as well by just stunting all day. I'm not saying what you're doing, trying to spread, the word of God and everything like that around in your ministry is not positive and not something worth doing. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you're not moving it anywhere. You're not even directing people to something. You don't have a ministry website. You're not doing anything outside of IG and TikTok. That's it. And you know what? TikTok was supposed to have been banned a few months ago and then also over the weekend. So at either one of those times, if TikTok would have actually really been banned instead of just political rhetoric, you would only be operating on IG right now. To what end? Yeah, there's a lot of people who need saved on IG, but guess what? Those people are also everywhere. And there's a ton of people who don't even go to IG that you could be reaching with your message, with your music, but you're not anywhere else. And again, to what end? What are you doing this for? What is your goal? You know what I'm saying? Because we just looked at your Spotify. You haven't put anything out since 2022. Audio-wise. So you haven't been making music in 3 years. You haven't put out a music video in 2. Yeah, musicmakingsense.pod.com. YouTube links only, please. Ram. So Dave, Gage, whatever you want to call yourself, man. No disrespect on me saying like that. Like, what is your goal? What are you trying to do? Are you just Rim? Okay, cool. Are you just fucking around on IG? Or are you trying to put your message out there? Are you trying to wake up people? Are you trying to convert people? Are you trying to evangelize the people? What are you trying to do? Because honestly, by looking at your short form content, you're just trying to show off. And I don't honestly know what you're trying to show off. You're doing these shows, but to what end? How are you doing shows? Are people doing it because they need somebody to perform and you're the only one around? Like, I don't get what kind of hype you're building. And I know the internet's not everything, but damn, you don't even have a website to tell people to go to find where you're going to be performing next. To come to your whatever. You know? So yeah, like, I'm going to be blunt and raw, and you can take it or you can leave it. Are you a serious artist? Because I don't think you are. Are you serious about anything that you're doing besides posting reels trying to look good on IG and TikTok? I don't think you are. If you are serious, though, undo all the things that I just said you're doing wrong. Start creating on a regular basis. Hit the beginning of this episode, because you'll see at the beginning of this episode I did a crazy breakdown of release strategy and everything like that. Do that. Do that. Or anything near that. Okay? I've repeated myself multiple times on this episode, so go back and check out all kinds of stuff that I said through this episode. But you need to do everything differently. You need to put out music on a regular basis. You need to put out music video on a regular basis. You need to put out shit over on YouTube on a basis, let alone a regular basis. And you will start seeing the growth you want. And then you also got to have an end goal of where you want people to go. What's up, Lillypillies? I like your music, though. Everybody in the comments likes your music as well, too. Definitely got the potential, man. You can do whatever you want to do. You just gotta get serious about it. Alright, alright, alright. Up next, we got somebody new to the channel here again. Mont with a song right here called Told You, which is like my motto. Told you. Link in the description as always. I feel like I've heard this beat before.
Told me she like how I walk, the way that I move, the way that I talk. She like how I'm running the block. She my little fan, she say I'm the man. I tell her I do what I want. They do what they can. I'ma rule all the land. My pockets they look like a vault. I might just move to Japan. She told me she like how I walk, the way that I move, the way that I talk. She like how I'm running the block. She my little fan, she say I'm the man. I tell her I do what I want. They do what they can. I'ma rule all the land. My pockets they look like a vault. I might just move to Japan. Lately I feel like I'm Batman, cause all of my niggas they robbing, they wrong for me, so you know that I got 'em. I hitting my shots like I'm CJ McCollum. It got me a Dutch girl, I think she from Holland. I feel like I'm Revis alone on the island without even trying. I'm nice in the clutch, getting behind her, I'm grabbing the butt. She grind, she chasing the nut. Don't worry about losses, I'm stacking the dubs. I'm dropping the hits like I play for the Cubs. Fleeing the city, we high for drugs. Smoking the OG cause I'm the plug. Furnish the home, design the rugs. I'm buying a Louis, not buying a Uggs. Popping the Molly, we moving like slugs. You went to this party, she leaving with us. She told me she like how I walk, the way that I move, the way that I talk. She like how I'm running the block. She my little fan, she say I'm the man. I tell her I do what I want. They do what they can. I'ma rule all the land. My pockets they look like a vault. I might just move to Japan. She told me she like how I walk, the way that I move, the way that I talk. She like how I'm running the block. She my little fan, she say I'm the man. I tell her I do what I want. They do what they can. I'ma rule all the land. My pockets they look like a vault. I might just move to Japan. She dropping it low, I hit on her ass. I'm about to blow like it's critical mass. We move on the low, all my hitters got masks. I know I need Jesus, I hit up some mash. She wanted the Wraith, I went with the lamb. Told her I'm brave like I'm Brian McCann. I got the whips and the chains on demand. I told you she phony, she dubbing a man. She feed them baloney, but I'm going ham. Pray you don't know me or I'm gonna blam. Making them clap, turn the haters to fans. I told you they switch up, the shit is like trans. Quit checking my pants. I told you the Yves Saint Laurent. Told you I'm doing
I just heard that bar. That was a good one. I told you to switch up like trans.
Eat them baloney, but I'm going ham. Pray you don't know me or I'm gonna blam. Making them clap, turn the haters to fans. I told you they switch up, the shit is like trans. Quit checking my pants. I told you the Yves Saint Laurent. Told you I'm doing whatever I want. Told you I'm balling like Braun. Told you I'm standing like Calibri Farm. She told me she like how I walk, the way that I move, the way that I talk. She like how I'm running the block. She my little fan, she say I'm the man. I tell her I do what I want. They do what they can. I'ma rule all the land. My pockets they look like a vault. I might just move to Japan. She told me she like how I walk, the way that I move, the way that I talk. She like how I'm running the block. She my little fan, she say I'm the man. I tell her I do what I want. They do what they can. I'ma rule all the land. My pockets they look like a vault. I might just move to Japan.
Alright. That was pretty dope, man. I like that song right there. That was Mont with this track right there called Told You. And Kahuna says, sounds like the fried rice song. Absolutely. Yeah, Rim, I got one more in front of you. Like, there's this one more, and then you. And then I got Lillypillies up after that. I just got your submission, Lillypillies. All the mean mugging for a reading face. Yeah, well, I'm reading. I just get really serious face. But, yeah, Goose said that some of the bars are pretty fire, but the triplet flow is pretty overdone these days. Think should think of some ways to make it sound more unique. Yeah, maybe playing with it a little bit. You gotta say pause, right? After you say that. But anyway, maybe playing on the beat a little bit with your cadence and stuff like that would be a good option. Definitely. You can also you can do a lot of different stuff really to switch it up. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Excuse me. I sent an oldie in. It's doing on TikTok. People using it for their posts. That's cool. I mean, like, maybe if you want to stick to the flow and do a unique cadence, shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely switching up the cadence and stuff like that, making it a little bit different. I thought it went pretty good, though. It did sound like that fucking Fried Rice song. Definitely with the hook. Or with the beat, I mean. But, yeah, back behind the wheel, listening loud. Okay, cool, Lillypillies. Yeah, that's cool that your stuff's being used in people's stuff on TikTok. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out here in a second. But yeah, Mont. It's 2:30 p.m. in Sydney. Oh shit! It is 2:30 or 12:30 in the morning now. So it's just become Thursday over here. So top of the morning to you. But anyway, so Mont went to your YouTube and stuff like that right in here. Looks like he had an interview with Sack Juggalo over at Hip-Hop Underground like a year ago. Definitely should get back in on that, man. He's doing interviews. I think he's booked up until like May right now, but you can still get on the schedule and shit like that. And if you're interested in doing that, you can go to musicmakingssensepod.com/artisttools, where you will see a bunch of resources here for independent artists such as yourselves, right? You can find mixing and mastering services from two people I've worked with many times over the years. Myself, they are quality engineers as well too. Just let them know I sent you. They know that they're up on the site and that they got people coming and stuff too. There's also music distribution. I always recommend Lander. Lander is the best. You get all the perks that, DistroKid and all these other places been wanting to charge you all these extra fees for, like Content ID and all that kind of shit, and you don't have to worry about paying any extra for it. But then also the VIP interviews right here with Hip-Hop Radar Underground, and you can go and send him an email and try to get booked up for a VIP artist interview as well too, Mont. Definitely you can go check out some of the courses I got in here as well too. But anyway, yeah, Mont, not a bad song overall. One thing I did notice is that if this is the YouTube account or the IG account that you use regularly, you got it on private. Okay. Now I did go and look whenever I took, nope, not that. Whenever I looked at, where the fuck is it? I think he's scheduled soon. Okay, cool. When I looked, you also have like this one right here, J Monty Studios. Not sure if that's you or not, but if this is you, you can't have your stuff private if you want to grow at all. Villainous Records, okay. You just, oh, wait. Do you know these people? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I need to focus. So if you want to grow, you can't have a private account. You just can't. Okay, I understand you get thought bots and weird trolls and shit like that. You just gotta ignore those and block them. Okay, that's just the internet. Okay, but you gotta definitely be doing that. Another thing as well too is you gotta have links in your bio over on your YouTube. Okay. Now, as I was talking about a little bit ago, what you want to do is you want to use all your social platforms, so your Facebook, your Instagram, your X, your TikTok. You want to use those for the shorts and lead people over to your YouTube. So in all those platforms, the link that you're going to have in your description is for your YouTube, okay? And then you're going to get, when you come over here for people on your YouTube, you can have your socials. But what's best to have is your website. Right? Because on your website, they can find the link to your socials, but they can also have options on how they can support you. How can they become more of a fan of yours? How they can get deeper into your music, right? And everything that you represent as an independent artist that you are. And so not having links up in here makes it to where people can't go anywhere else. You see, on your IG there's no links, and on your YouTube there's no links. So people can't even go back and forth to the other one. Bare minimum. I can't. I had to look up your IG, and hopefully this is you. You know what I'm saying? And if I find you on IG, I gotta look it up on YouTube. Let's see what that looks like. And yeah, now look, I got 1, 2 right there, and neither one of them are you. Okay, that's not you. That's your topic page. That's not you. That's not you. Where are you? See what I'm saying? So this is what, oh, there we go. Right there. We got it right there. So see, this is why having links in your bio is key. Because it took me a while before I can even find your YouTube channel just off of a search. Because it wasn't on your IG. So if people see you on IG, which they're not going to be able to because your account's private, so you can't grow over there. Okay? But even still, if people find you over on IG, they can't go over to your YouTube. If people find you on YouTube, they can't go to your IG. Okay, so you need to be on all the platforms, and you need to have everything linked up to where people can just go easy click. Okay. Another thing as well too, shorts. I don't know if you're doing IG Reels. I'm going to assume you are, but you're not doing any shorts over here on your YouTube channel. Shorts are key to growth. He's private. I edited him ages ago on J. Anthony's label. Yeah, I don't know. I went to his IG. If this is him, which this looks like him, it was private. It still is private. See? Private. So, I don't know. I mean, unless he blocked me or something, which I don't have any recollection of ever meeting him, so I doubt he could block me. But, excuse me. I'm sorry to hit that wall. But anyway, yeah, like on a private IG channel, you can't be found. It's very difficult. Okay, your content will be shown some, but it's not going to go very far. And so I see here that you're on with Villainous Records. And as always, I'm going to say the raw, real shit that I want to say that people need to hear, and whether they like it or not, that's up to them. But Villainous Records needs to contact me, and we need to sit down and talk. Because if they're in charge of your marketing, or at least helping you with your marketing, they're failing you. Okay? Because you're not utilizing anything as you should be. You're not utilizing YouTube as you should. You're not utilizing IG as you should, I think. Yeah, because now I got to wait for you to wake up or something like that in order to accept me to follow you. Okay? But even still, let's say hypothetically, okay, you only got 29 posts on your IG. I can see that. So you're not using that on a regular basis. That should say 290 at least, if not 29,000. Okay? Because you should be posting multiple times a week. You want to keep your grid clean? Okay, cool. But you need to be posting to IG Reels regularly. Okay? 3 to 7 times a week. You need to be doing it on the regular. You need to be using YouTube properly. You don't even have your distribution linked up for your YouTube channel. Okay? So that's why I say, look, I'm not going to try to steal you from your label because I don't have a label. However, your label needs to contact me, and I need to work with them to help you with your marketing and every one of their artists with their marketing. Because you make good music. I'm assuming the rest of the people on the label make good music as well. Okay, Kahuna can fucking throw something down in the chat if he's like, yeah, they do. No, they don't. Whatever, right? I'm sure Sack would say the same thing. He's got an interview with you coming up soon. He's already had one a year ago, right? So you guys make good music. You're doing networking, but you don't know how to fucking market. And you know what? Whoever, Jay Anthony or whatever your name is, whoever's the head over there at Villainous Records, you'll be like, no, I know how to market. According to what I'm seeing here on J Mott's YouTube channel, you don't know what you're doing. Unless you just signed yesterday with Villainous Records. Villainous Records is not doing, or at least leading you in the proper way, unless you're just not listening to them, which that happens too. Okay, I've worked with labels where artists just don't listen, they do whatever the hell they want. Okay, so unless you're that person, let's just assume you're not. Okay, I'm going to assume you're a better individual than trash. Because only trash people sign to a label and then don't listen to their fucking label and what the label's telling them to do. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's not you. Okay, I'm going to assume you're a good person. So then that means either you haven't taken action yet for one reason or another, or Villainous Records, you're overstretched, you're not doing something properly, you're not serving your artist to the best ability. Okay, and I released a video a few months back talking about 3 ways that independent labels fail independent musicians. Okay, and them not helping them market themselves is one of the top ways. Okay, because whenever I went and looked up Villainous Records on YouTube, which is hard to find on their website, you should have your links on your website somewhere. Okay, John Anthony, it looks like it's your shit. Let's look at John Anthony's stuff. He's got his own website. Okay, look, let's look at his YouTube. He's using his YouTube, right? Okay. Let's look at IG. Is it private? Nope, not private. Let's look at Reels. Okay, putting out Reels. So what's going on here? Why is the head of the label doing everything right, but the people on his label are failing? Is it leadership? Is it subordinates not listening? What? There's a gap here somewhere. Okay. Oh, I've listened to John Anthony before. Yeah, okay. So I think I told him as well too. He's not using shorts either. Let's see this brand new song, Back to the Future, that you guys did. Oh, you guys didn't even do a video? What's the point of joining up with a label if y'all don't hold a fucking camera for each other and help them make a fucking video? Especially when y'all collab together. There's 2 of y'all in the song. 2 of y'all can take turns holding phone. Or maybe get a third person, because there's multiple people on the label. Right? Yeah. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 7 people on the label. Y'all don't get together once a month for content creation day and hold cameras for each other? What is the point of joining up with everybody? Okay? What's the point? You got 2 engineers here. Okay, one's a producer and an engineer, one's a songwriter and engineer. Okay, they're not main content creators, they can hold cameras. You got J Jug, who's an artist. You got J Mont, who's an artist. You got J Anthony, who's an artist as well too. Okay? So there's 3 acts right there should be on camera. And there's 2 people that can hold the camera. Let's look over here. Alex, who's the assistant A&R, assistant manager, and head engineer. Okay? Not an artist. There's 3 people right there that can hold cameras. Benjamin, head scout, and journalist. Okay, so technically out of the 7 people here, 3 of them are acts, 4 of them are support. And those 4 people, 0 of them are holding a fucking camera for people. Why? Why? Not even for the fucking boss. The boss is not even getting the camera held for him. You got a behind the scenes stuff from 6 months ago. which was about the video from 8 months ago. No, that's a concert video, excuse me. Yeah, so in the last 6 months, nobody's even held a camera for the boss, let alone anybody that he's supposed to be working for. Because as the boss, you work for, of the label, you work for your other artists, Mr. Anthony. So J Mont and J Jug, they depend on you to be the leader, to be not just showing the way, but helping them find the way. So yes, I would love to meet with everybody on this label, or bare minimum John and Alex. Watch this video on replay too if you want. Why are y'all failing? Well, I have one idea on why y'all are failing. Because nobody on this list says marketing manager. Which is why y'all need to hire me. 1000%. Because, look, you're worrying about A&R. That doesn't even fucking mean anything nowadays. Okay? Artist, producer. Okay, you're making music. Producer, engineer. You're making music. All these people... Yeah, exactly. Tripod and a selfie stick. Absolutely, Lillypillies. But what I'm saying is, like, all these people are creators, and none of them are managers. None of them are putting people to task. None of y'all are an actual manager. That's what y'all need, is a manager and a marketing mind. Harkos. I'm not that expensive. I even do label deals. All of y'all have teamed up for a reason, and that's to get growth. Y'all want to help each other get growth. And nobody's holding a camera for each other. Because John Anthony doesn't have a video in the last 6 months, and that looked like video from 8 months prior, or 2 months prior, I mean. Fucking J Mont hasn't had a video at all in 2 years. The last thing was a behind the scenes of a song from 6 months ago, which is the same thing right here. Where is the video for Give It To You? 6 months ago, y'all put a behind the scenes out. Where's the video for Give It To You? Am I missing something here? I think the reason they're really struggling is 4 to 6 people's names start with a J. Okay. Well, that's because you're upset because yours starts with a D, and that's also what people take, right? But anyway, so where is the video for Give It To You? Because I see the behind the scenes. Y'all posted that 6 months ago, but where's the video for it? Big D, exactly. There you go. Where is the video for it? 6 months ago, y'all posted it behind the scenes and never delivered. This is why I'm saying that according to your roster, nobody has organizational skills. Nobody has marketing skills. Y'all are just creatives who are working together to create shit, but never actually initiate shit. Y'all need to hit me up. You need to fucking hit me up. I don't care who I talk to. Alex, John, J Mont. Fuck, I'll talk to fucking Ben. I don't give a fuck. But honestly, I need to talk to Alex and John. If y'all are the fucking top 2 bitches in this motherfucker. I don't mean bitches derogatory. I mean people derogatory, as bitches. If y'all are the top 2 motherfuckers in this shit, now I need to talk to y'all. Because, yeah, you guys got a cool website. John's got a cool website. J-Mont don't have a fucking website. Why not? Why don't J-Mont have a website? John's got one. Why not J-Mont? What about J-Jug? He ain't got one either. Fuck, according to your website here, he hasn't put out an EP in 4 years. He hasn't put out a single in 2. Almost 2. So he's not even a real artist according to your website. Man, y'all haven't even updated J-Mont's shit on your website either. Because it shows that his album, single, there we go. Okay, sorry. I take that back. Okay, so I'm guessing J Jug doesn't make music anymore. He just chills over there indoors with his sunglasses on. But, like, why is J-Mont getting left behind over here? Why are you all not using shorts? Random shit. Where was that? Where's your IG? Let's look at your reels. So you're using IG reels pretty steadily. When was this put out? September of 2024. You did this making of a music video that never got released. Oh, this is for fucking Give It To You. So you guys went, you shot this fucking cool video, you put out these behind the scenes, and you never fulfilled. Ever. You're like that chick that walks down the street, flashes one tit, and then never lets you do anything else. That's basically what y'all did. Y'all walked down the street, flashed one tit at a bunch of guys, and then never went back to their lives. Never let them do anything, never let them touch, never let them get to see another tit, nothing. Why? Over 6 months, and you never delivered on a music video. The reason it just flapped so quick is because I exited out of all y'all's fucking tabs. Y'all need to hit me up. So sad to see, man. People join a label thinking a label's gonna fucking save them, but then they're not doing anything. Goose, that video you gave me is showing up like this. People join a label to get growth, to have the support, the teamwork, and everything like that. But then the label doesn't do what they're supposed to do, which is manage, help, support, get the artist on track. And then the artist can't get on track because the artist wasn't doing what they were supposed to do in the first place because they didn't know what to do. They join a label for the help and the support and the knowledge, and the label doesn't fucking give them any of that. This is why everybody loses. This is why people will fucking, shit on indie labels and stuff like that. And fucking, this is why beefs happen. And people split from labels and shit like that. Goose, you're gonna fix the link. I'm gonna go move on to 110 Lil Moon, and then Goose, you send me a proper link, bro, and I'll get you. 110 Lil Moon. I'm guessing that's Rim. Oh, you sent me like 3 songs, bro. Okay, there you are. Let me go ahead and get to him real quick, and then I'll get you him. I'll get you that. Get that one for you. So let's check on 110 Lil Moon with a song right here called Hollywood Dreams official video. Let's check it out. Link in the description.
Shit, I got a goddamn interview downtown with this big record label, man. My car done got repoed. Spent my last on this goddamn ticket, man. I'm trying to give it all I got. I'm trying to get to Hollywood, man. Yeah, where you headed to? East side? Yeah, man. Facts. I'm tired as fuck, man. I've been up all night in the studio trying to get this shit right. Hollywood dream.
Time the next train come.
Global.
My mindset in the hood, dream about Hollywood. Thinking like, can I do it? They telling me that I could. The cake, I'ma get to it. The facts, nigga, you knew it. Been ballin' like Patrick Ewing. A meal ticket pursuing. They wondering what I'm doing. Just know that I'm
stay low key. Get the money, yeah, we all tryna eat. I won't stop, I want a bit. Bitch bad and nigga. Fuck the charge out the ceiling. Lace in the truck like Diddy. And rockin' the show like Biggie. Show 'em where I'ma get it. Gon' fuck that pig. Got it, we all give it. Yeah, yeah. And we the hardest to do it. And we flawless with no diamonds and we got them influence. We tryna go from the hood to Hollywood, nigga. Going up in the hills, smoking good, nigga. But my mindset in the hood, dream about Hollywood. I'm thinking like, can I do it? They telling me that I could. The cake, I'ma get to it. The facts, nigga, you knew it. Been ballin' like Patrick Ewing. A meal ticket pursuing. They wondering what I'm doing. Just know that I'm getting to it. We're all making a movie. Yeah, we the hardest to do it. You hating and keep it moving. That's all the shit we removing. You hard, you gotta prove it. You soft now, you fooling. Yeah, yeah. She get hard when you on that block. When you down on your ass, all you can do is plot. Shit get tough out here. But you gotta stay 10 toes, it get rough out here. But I swear I'm a survivor. Nigga, I'm going live. Nigga, it's getting wilder. All the shots getting fired. Damn, this shit get crazy on the south side. And every time I check the news, another homicide. Dream about Hollywood. I'm thinking like, can I do it? They telling me that I could. The cake, I'ma get to it. The facts, nigga, you know it. Been ballin' like Patrick Ewing. A meal ticket pursuing. They wondering what I'm doing. Just know that I'm getting to it. We're all making a movie. Yeah, we the hardest to do it. You hating and keep it moving. That's all the shit we removing. You hard, you gotta prove it. You soft now, you fooling. Yeah, yeah. This shit exclusive, man. You know what's going on, man. Ooh. We to the moon and back with this one. You did.
All right. That right.
The hardest cameraman coming out the south side gonna be the hardest cameraman in the world, nigga.
Right. That right there, 2 years ago from 110 Little Moon. Not bad overall, man. You definitely don't look old enough to have your car repoed, which is what you were saying at the beginning of that fucking video. Let's see here. You ain't done nothing in 2 years. Was that Rim? Are you still here? Or did I fucking lose you with my rant a little bit ago about that fucking label? But yeah, Goose, when you want to send me anything that's not out yet, then use the guy, put it as unlisted, not private. And then I can still play it. You still here? Okay, cool. Was this you? But yeah, unlisted, not private. That way people can actually see it. If you share them the link, but it's not public. But yeah, if this is you, man, yeah, I'm on my okay, cool. Alright, so for real, you look like fucking 15 in that video, which was 2 years ago, so you're maybe like 15 now. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Put out that 4 days ago, and you still look fucking 14, bro. God damn, you got one of those fucking, you got that shit like I got, man. You got that shit like I got. I'm fucking 38. I look like 26. When I was 18, I looked like I was 12. Yeah, I like the little rasp in your shit and everything like that. That was fucking dope. Doesn't look like you've been putting out stuff very recently. Yeah, no, I'm 38. That's what I'm saying. Like, I look like that, and it's a fucking Moon over here fucking looking 15 forever and shit. But yeah, man, one thing I'm seeing here is it looks like you haven't put nothing out in quite a while. You're not using shorts. You're using IG Reels, but you're not using YouTube Shorts. You haven't put out nothing in a while, especially video-wise. Pretty good video as well, too. So whoever's doing that is good work. I'm not in college. Not at all. But then also, Space Team Enterprise, huh? Check out this website and see what's going on. If you go to the homepage, it'll show you all the releases. I'm on your YouTube, man, and there's no releases tab. Looks like your last video was 2 years ago. This is on the video page that you know, this is on the page for the video you just sent me, the Hollywood Dreams. All I did was just click your profile. Welcome to the moon. Maybe a playlist? No, this playlist is just those same music videos. Anyway, let's go over here. This is your website. You're immediately telling people to go consume your stuff, which on average, if people are over to your website, they've already consumed your stuff on socials and streaming and YouTube and shit. So you want to be able to give them something they can't find. So on your YouTube, it's not just a sales platform, but it's also you want to give people stuff they can't find on social streaming and YouTube. That's what's going to incentivize people to actually go to your website. Because if not, they're going to go to your website and be like, oh, he just wants my money. Fuck this guy. Right? Like they took the opportunity to go from seeing your shit casually on social media, coming over to your YouTube, coming to your website, and then now they're like, yeah. Right? So you don't have a lot of stuff. What I mean by that is, here's a website I built for an artist, okay? On here, yeah, you can see his streaming, his socials and stuff like that in here, right? But he's also got projects that are exclusive downloads for his projects over here on his page, right? And this one is the paid one, okay? So he had a paid exclusive project here that people can go to his Bandcamp and get. It wasn't up on the streaming platforms until like a month or two after this, right? But he was doing a lot of promotion for it. And then right over here, you can get free downloads of songs that are some of his older songs. Right here is that project again. Here is a free exclusive download of his mixtape called Lakeshore Grooves, which is where this artist has been in the game for like 15 years, like older than you are, right? And so he took a lot of his old classics and put it on a new mixtape to revitalize some of them, right? He gave it all out for free and stuff like that right here. Now that's something, when you're doing re-promotion of this old stuff, you'd be like, hey, you like this song? Don't worry about searching through my fucking Spotify for it. Come to my website and get a free download of that shit. Done. Boom. Done. Right? So you're giving people some more stuff on what they're not getting, right? And then, of course, yeah, you got the store. You know, you can have a link to donate and stuff like that. You got their videos, and then you got the EPK in here as well, too, for when you're doing your promotions to try to go on tours and shit like that, right? And be part of festivals and shit, which is why he had it made, because he was applying for a festival, right? And so you need to have more than just, oh, give me money, right? Because people don't like seeing that, right? You got to give people more, that extra experience and stuff like that. And then also, like I said, man, like, yeah. So even on your website, like, I can't find your socials. So like, oh, here's a YouTube. Let me see if it's a different one. So, no. So your new EP is only up on the Space Team Enterprise YouTube channel, not yours. I don't know if you know that. That's not going to help you grow at all. You having a team, you being a part of a label or a team or something like that, cool. But nothing in the video I saw from you says Space Team Enterprise. Nothing does. Okay? And plus, it looks like Space Team Enterprise, yeah, multiple artists, all kinds of other things and everything like that. Yeah, it's a lot of other people and stuff like that in here as well, too. See, the thing is that, like, your music being up here, and the way I found it was just by clicking the YouTube right here on your website, right? And it took me here to Welcome to the Moon, the album, but it's up on the Space Team Enterprise YouTube channel and it's connected with that through your distribution. It's not connected with your channel. You're not able to build off of it. See what I'm saying? And so it makes it really hard for people to find more about you, for people to enjoy all your shit, for people to find your releases tab, for people to enjoy your stuff. It's not put together right. And I get Space Team Enterprise or whatever, that's your label or something like that. Cool. But guess what? Your label, kind of like what I was just saying a second ago, is not serving you properly. And no, I don't have a label, so I'm not trying to poach you. What I'm saying is, label, hit me up. Let's fucking fix this, because you're not serving your artist properly. Because you guys are growing your YouTube channel pretty decent. Obviously, your views are pretty low and shit like that, right? I don't even know what the hell's going on over here. It looks like a lot of beats randomly and stuff like that. I don't know what this channel is supposed to be about. A music producers, a music group. Okay. But Moon's new project, Welcome to the Moon, should be on this fucking YouTube channel, and it's not. So connecting it with the distribution, you fucked up. You didn't connect it properly. Or if you did connect it to distribution, well, you fucked up by not connecting to distribution. So, like, this kind of goes back to what I was just saying about the last people, too. Okay? When you all have an indie label, your main goal as a label is to make sure that every artist on your fucking roster is fucking moving as much as possible. That artist has to put in work on the creation side, and you got to put in work on the management and promotion side. You got to make sure you organize everything for that artist. You got to make sure that you put all the promotional pieces into play with whatever budget the artist comes to you with, or whatever budget you're able to get through other means, or whatever. That's your business. But it's your job to manage and promote as a label. The artist's job is to create and have that vision and be the focal point. Okay? So as an indie label, I say this to many indie labels, your artist's new music and new music video should only be on your YouTube channel as a repeater, not as a primary. Your artist's new music and music videos should be on their channel, on their social media, and you should be resharing it from theirs to yours as a label. And honestly, as an indie label, your YouTube and your socials should be dog shit in stats compared to your artist. Your artist, let me look at this. Your artist has 233 subscribers on their channel. Yours has 1.68 thousand. It should be opposite. I'm not saying you're doing it, because obviously you're not doing it that well, because your fucking views are not that great on your latest shit. You should not build up your notoriety as a label off the back of your artists. Ever. Your success as a label does not depend on how big your profile is on your label pages. Your success as a label depends on how big your fucking artist pages are. How much your artists are popping. Because at the end of the day, if your artists aren't getting what they're expecting out of working with you, they fucking leave. And now you're over here stuck with a bill or some bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean legal bullshit, trying to deal with fucking masters and copyright and trying to say, oh, you left your contract early and all that bullshit. And you don't want to be left with bullshit. Yeah, no, definitely, Rim. You got to do better on getting your shit out there. You know, but also anything that you put up on IG Reels or on TikTok should be on your YouTube Shorts, which you haven't even put a single one up on your channel. Okay? But aside from that, your latest project, Welcome to the Moon, is not on your channel. Okay? And if you're assigned to a label, they're supposed to be making sure this shit's set up properly for you. If not, they're not serving you right. And again, for the 1,000th time, I don't have a label. I'm not out here trying to fucking snag people and bring them to my label from other labels. I don't have a label. You want to hear some raw shit? In 2023, yeah, in 2023, around the beginning of the year, I started working with an indie label to help them grow their label and get it working good. What's up, Vici? And after about a month or so, we ended up dismantling that and turning it into a marketing agency. Because for one, the whole platform of that label. What's up, Rose? Appreciate you. Good night, girl. Appreciate you coming by and saying hey. A label is not what everybody thinks it is going to be. Managing artists is not what you think it's going to be. Especially when you're trying to do it for percentages. You will end up having more bullshit to deal with than what you would ever expect. And that's on the artist side and on the management side of the label. And the thing is that like I said, when we dismantled that fucking label, it was because the artists weren't doing what they were needed to do in order to succeed. But then also, the business model of a label set up to grab percentages, it doesn't work anymore. The best thing that an indie label can do is be a resource place for artists to get their shit. They basically just need, you don't need an indie label anymore. What you need is a management company and or a marketing management company. Like my company. That helps out with marketing management, social media management, promotions, and helping you fucking plan and strategize and get your shit on track. That's what a label used to be. However, with the percentage bullshit, it's not feasible for a label to actually make money. And so what ends up happening is a lot of times they either end up leaving artists to the wayside, stealing from artists, or just trying to build up their own reputation on the backs of artists so that they can build up an artist, sell them, make some money to a bigger label, and then eventually work their way up to where they're on an executive level at a bigger label and they scrap their fucking indie label. That's what a lot of label managers do. Okay, they're always looking for a quick flip. They're not actually interested in the artists themselves. I got a new album on the way, trying to get myself right for its release. Okay. So again, like Kahuna said, me and you need to hop on a one-on-one consultation call. Okay, I do free initial consultation calls. We can hop on and discuss this. But the main things you're going to want to know, you're going to want to have before you release. Okay, you got an album coming out. How many tracks is it? Okay. Now, I know there's going to be a delay in it and everything like that. Let's say it's 10 tracks. Okay. Do you have 10 videos for it? And I'm not talking about awesome videos like Hollywood Dreams. That was a good one. That took some time. I'm talking about any videos. High quality ones, mid, low quality, cell phone, one-shot, one-take videos, anything. You need to have at least one long-form video for every single song you're going to put out. Of any kind. I don't care. In general. Just no lyric videos, no visualizers. Actual videos of you and your motherfucking face in that shit. Either a bunch of B-roll, some bullshitting around, some spitting in the camera for a little bit, something like that. People need to see you and your body language, okay? Because that's what connects with people visually, okay? Is people connect with you visually, and then they hear what you gotta say. And so you need to have that. So you need to have a video for every single song. And like I said, you can have high, medium, and low quality videos. Okay? Do a bunch of DIY ones. It's all good. The whole point is having content. And then you need to chop all those videos up into at least 5 shorts each. Once you have that done, and of course you already had all 10 tracks done, right? Mixed and mastered and everything like that. Then you're ready to start scheduling everything up. And if you got 10 tracks, you do 2 to 3 tracks a week or a month that you're putting out. You run the whole campaign for 2 to 3 months. And you're just smashing the fucking airwaves, putting new songs out all the time, and you're also not dropping the album all at once. What you're doing is you're dropping a single every single week, every single 2 weeks, whatever the pace is, right? You're dropping singles at a time until you get all however many songs on that album released. And then the next week you wrap all that up with the ISRC codes into a whole project, and then you drop that. And what you're doing as well too, I said this at the beginning of the stream, so you may want to go check that out. But what you're doing as well too is the whole time that you're promoting, at the end of every single one of those videos, you're saying, hey, appreciate you checking out my song right here for blah, blah, blah. If you like it, it's on my brand new EP called blah, 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 which you can find on my website, link in the description and stuff like that, or at blah, 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 blah.com, right? And you got your whole album up on your website for purchase, $5-10 digital downloads, something like that, right off your website, right? But you're dropping them a single at a time on the streaming platforms and also subsequently on the YouTube with the videos, okay? And when you're doing that, what you're doing is you're activating the streaming platforms because you're dropping rapidly, once every week, once every 2 weeks, whatever the pace is, right? You're also putting out a music video for every single one of those, so you're hitting full-length video on YouTube once every week, every 2 weeks, whatever the pace is. Then you got the shorts that are going on YouTube Shorts and all the short-form platforms, IG, Facebook, Instagram, or IG, Facebook, TikTok, and X. You got those where they're hitting out 5 times a week because you're dropping multiple shorts every single week. And what you're going to do is you're going to see exponential growth. And at the end of every short-form video, it says in the video and in the description, to see the full video, go to the YouTube channel, right? And in all your bios on your socials, it has a YouTube channel link. Then when people go over your YouTube channel, at the end of every video, again, it has that call to action. Tell people to go to your website if they want to check out the full album. And you can also add in there too, hey, if you want this single right here on free download, it's available on my website. And while you're there, go ahead and check out my full album, Welcome to the Moon, or whatever the fuck it's called, right? And then when the whole album is done, then you offer it on your website as like a discounted rate, or it's available for free now since all the stuff's out on the streaming platforms. But on the audio version, when you're putting up on streaming platforms a single at a time, and then singles phase only, what you're doing is you're saying, well, actually on the whole thing, when you're putting them up in the singles, at the end of the song with the beat still riding, you say, yo, what's up? Appreciate you listening to my song, yada, yada. Essentially the same thing. If you want to download the full song for this, for absolutely for free, instead of listening, you can listen offline and shit like that, head over to my website, yada, yada, yada.com, get this single for a free download. And while you're there, go ahead and check out the whole album, because this is a single off of my album called blah, 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 right? You just add a little drop like that at the end of every piece of your long form video or song. And what you're going to do with that is you're going to bulk create, you're going to schedule. So that's set it and forget it. But then also with every piece of content you're doing, you're funneling people back to your website where they're going to be getting some free downloads and getting deeper connection with you. And they got an opportunity to buy your stuff for $5-10. Don't be doing no $25 for a digital download. That's insane. $5-10. Have an option for them to donate. Have a PayPal donate and a Cash App up there, Redsville too. They can donate to you if they want to. Maybe they just want to download your music for free and then give you $20. Give them the options. You know what I'm saying? Give people options. Because, you know, on your website right now, you know, which is a page off of your label page, it's, for one, this is all I get to see of you is a little bit of forehead and some hands. So that's fucked up right there. And then, you know, all I see is like this. Oh, I can watch a music video, or I can support on Patreon, or I can just go stream it. Well, I was already on streaming, you know. So I think your website needs reworked. Absolutely. If you want to have it hosted on the label page, okay, fine. But you need to have your own special URL. It doesn't need to be spaceteamenterprise.com/welcome to the moon. Your URL should be lilmoon.com. So hopefully that helped. Up next. Goose finally sent in his stuff corrected. But anyway, Moon, hopefully I helped you. And yeah, hit me up. Have your label fucking hit me up. All that shit. We need to get some stuff moving, because there's a lot of things that could be improved upon and help you actually succeed, especially with your album getting ready to release. You got to have everything put in place. You can't release this album as of right now. Okay, if you want to take my advice on everything, not that one, the other one. Okay. Which, Goose, this is the only one you... God damn it, Goose. You said you resubmitted it, but the link you sent me was that. What's this one? Hey, resend me the link somewhere, some way. No, it's all good. You don't need to worry about the spam. That's not a problem. I just need you to send me the proper link, man. So if you guys spam it, cool. But oh, you sent it Instagram. It says unavailable. It says it's still in private mode. There we go. Okay. Got it. Dude, that's an awesome thumbnail. Clearly the video is not serious. Your thumbnail is a goddamn goose. I mean, you're Goose, but still. But, oh, yeah, back to what I was saying real quick, Rim. So, like, you're not ready to release anything right now at all. I would not recommend you release a single, a reel, nothing like that. There's got to be some shit fixed before you can release anything right now. So, just stack content, keep creating, stack it, and hold off until you get everything fucking situated. So, you always say at least have something, but that's something for now. Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and check it out. And let's go ahead and check it out. This is Goose with this song right here called Sunken. Link in the description. Good advice. Yeah, thank you for that, Lillypillies. All right, let's go and check it out.
Just another one
Seems like I've grown some. 2 years sober, I'm alone some. Looking at my contacts, thinking I should phone one, but I'm sunken in my feels. I know they ain't real. Precious moments that they still. Smiling all the time, gotta try to conceal that my mind's not healed, but it hasn't been now for a long time. Nah, shit ain't fine, still I shook it all off. Say it's just another one of them days. Wander outside like a stray, trying to find my way, trying to tell myself it's gonna be hey, okay, hey, okay. Yeah, trying to tell myself it's gonna be hey, okay, hey, okay. Just turned 32, still feel a little blue. I just want a little boo I could talk to, beaches we could walk through. I'm so tired of holding all of it in, with a warm shelter and the child within. Still hold the hand of a hopeless romantic. Look around and I doubt that God planned this. All I do is smoke weed, trying not to panic. Pulling hair frantic, frozen and manic. Still I shrug it all off, say it's just another one of them days. Wander outside like a stray, trying to find my way. Trying to tell myself it's gonna be a-okay, hey-okay. Seems like I've grown some. 2 years sober, I'm alone some. Looking at my contacts, thinking I should phone one, but I'm sunken in my feels. I know they ain't real. Precious moments that they still. Smiling all the time, gotta try to conceal that my mind's not healed, but it hasn't been now for a long time. Nah, shit ain't fine, still I shook it all off. Say it's just another one of them days. Wander outside like a stray, trying to find my way, trying to tell myself it's gonna be hey, okay, hey, okay. Yeah. Trying to tell myself it's gonna be hey, okay, hey, okay.
So, first off, I want to say very, very good job on the video. It's very entertaining, very engaging, and it really speaks to your brand. I had a hard time saying that with a straight face. No, dude, you should make a real video of this. And because it's a good song. Dude, the beat selection was dope, especially for the mood of the song. But what I would have liked to have seen is, you made the beat dope, is you maybe on a beach. You're in California, so maybe go to a lake or something like that. I don't know. Do y'all get geese out there? We get geese like crazy over here. Triple fat. Oh, yeah, he could do that as well, too. Made all that in the vocals and mixed about 5-6 hour sesh. Dude, when you're in your headspace, that's the best time to fucking make music. If you got the time, just fucking go do it. But you should definitely make a video for this. It's a good song, man. I like the vibe in it, and I like the beat. Like, it's good sonically. But I was thinking a video of me just walking down the street, one take shot, no rapping. Yeah, looking all somber, like maybe you kick some trash in the street or something like that, you know. But yeah, every once in a while you say some stuff. Maybe you're sitting on a bench, kind of like head in hands type of thing, you know, just like, you know, like have a bunch of B-roll of you just kind of like You know, maybe you're on a park bench and you're just like, fuck. You know, like that kind of shit, you know. Maybe what would be even funnier too is if y'all have geese up there, or over there, is like if you were like, you had some video or whatever of you like feeding some geese or whatever, and then like you dubbed in like the video from behind you and you're like, oh, freaking out, like acting like the goose is attacking you. You know what I'm saying? And something like that, that'd be cool. Or do like that one Native American ad from the 80s or some shit where he cries, but it's a goose. Oh, yeah, there's that as well, too. But, like, you know, in the video or whatever, you can kind of exemplify, I've had a bad day and stuff, but you could be out there trying to mind your own business and you're feeding, like, you know, throwing some crumbs to a goose, and then you make it look like the goose is attacking you or whatever. Maybe dub in some video of, like, a goose, like, off of the YouTube or whatever going, at you or whatever, you know? Something like that, and then you like walk away or whatever, and you're just like, oh fuck, you know, like that whole thing is kind of like a whole skit almost. That's an option to add a little bit of comedy into the video, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh man, I can't even do nothing. And then Goose is kind of like your name too, so that kind of plays into that. But then you also got, it's like the whole theme of like, man, I just fucking, this day won't even go good. I'm trying to feed the fucking geese. I'm getting attacked by them too. Like, you know, you add that on as well too, type of thing. Maybe have like a little bit of acting and stuff in it where you're just like, you know, you show up at somebody's house or whatever. They open up the door, you know, maybe you don't show them, but you're like, hey, and then the door shuts in your face and you're like, you know, like stuff like that, you know, like you do like small little act outs of you, you know, you go to start your car and the motherfucker won't start. And you're like, fuck, you know, I don't know if you have a car, but you know what I'm saying? You go to start your car, you know, you smoke, right? You go to light a cigarette or whatever and your fucking lighter goes out. Or, you know, whatever the situation. Like, you have all these small little skits in there where shit just keeps fucking up, right? Something like that. And then it mixed in with B-roll of you walking down the street all lonesome, or you on a bench, or you turn the corner to go to the bus stop and the bus is going away, or, you know, all that kind of shit. And you have that in there. And yeah, you have some scenes where you're rapping, somewhere it's just B-roll. That kind of shit. I know I probably sparked your own ideas in there, and that's what I wanted to do. But yeah, stuff like that, dude. It definitely deserves a video. Like I say, everything deserves a video, but this is a good song, man. I like it. It still is in your style, but it also does. The song is still in your style to an extent. But it also has that, oh, let's go over here and do some real shit real quick, right? So the lack of vocal fry and directness of the lyrics, I think, made it way more accessible and relatable. That, the tone as well, too, it wasn't as aggressive and that dark shit like normal. But, dude, your people are going to relate to this like a motherfucker, too. The people who like all the other normal shit, when they hear this, they're going to be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, fuck yeah. And they're going to play it when they got fucked up days and shit. And when you have that video with it, too, it's going to help a lot more. And, yeah. That was dope. I like it, man. What the rest of y'all think? I know there's not too many of y'all watching right now, but what the rest of y'all think about that? I thought it was pretty dope. All right. Lillypillies. You dropped something, and now Lillypillies said a little bit ago that this is an old. Rim fucks with it too. I like it, man, as well too. It's pretty solid. So, if you want the others in actual music videos, we're checking. Okay, cool. Maybe. It's getting kind of late over here for me. I got this song, one other song. Give me a few. Let me see how I'm doing. We do the other two songs. Tell me what you think of them after Illy. Yeah, give me a few. Like I said, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I got to get up kind of early. So let's see. But anyway, so this is Lillypillies. This is their music video for the song called Broken Angel. This is a 2-year-old song, but he said it's starting to pop again on TikTok. People are starting to make their own UGC, user-generated content. They're making their own videos, and they're using this song in here with it, which is a great thing. And this is why I always say, just because you've promoted a song for the first month or 4 months after it was released doesn't mean you shouldn't be promoting it a year or two after it's released. Because the first time, all right, Goose, yeah, I appreciate you, man. I'll save it for next week. I'll try to remember. But anyway, the first time somebody hears your music is the first time somebody hears your music. Okay? And maybe somebody hears your music again for the first time in 2 years. Because you refreshed it. And they're like, ooh. And then it's stuck in their head. And then when they go to create a video, they put that song in there. You know? They get a nerve on that or whatever. Goose said do a video of himself beatboxing different parts of the beat like separate windows. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Anyway, let's go and check out Lillypillies, a song called Broken Angel. Song link in the description right in here.
Could this be the best time of my life? All I got in this life is right in front of me tonight. Won't mess up the best time of my life. Time is still, don't know why. I got so much on my mind. Tell me why I'm getting nowhere. Tell me why I'm not in control. What I feel doesn't last forever. How do I know there's nothing better anyway? Take me to the end of the world I've seen.
Oh, that's a good drone shot.
I've seen the meaning of this life in the world I've seen. A broken angel. When I feel pain inside, see your face every time. Around strangers left behind. There's nothing left without this life. But in time, you can tell me about these feelings that keep coming round. And in time, you can show me all the useless things keep going on. Tell me why I'm getting nowhere. Tell me why I'm not in control. What I feel doesn't last forever. How do I know there's nothing better anyway? Take me to the end of the world I've seen. The place where I was born I've seen. The meaning of this life in the world I've seen. A broken angel. Take me to the end of the world I've seen. The place where I was born I've seen. The meaning of this life in the world I've seen. A broken angel.
Right, all right. That was Lillypillies with song Broken Angel, which is cool that this song, after 2 years, is starting to repop a little bit with people using it on TikTok. That's cool. Have you been, I know you're driving, so text when you can, but have you been doing anything specifically to get it re-engaged with people to where they're listening to it again and creating with it? It'll be interesting to see what you've been doing. But yeah, I definitely agree that your music has definitely gotten better over the last 2 years. God, I keep getting this fucking random little hair in my mouth. But that's interesting. Why you're not doing anything different? It's just going up on TikTok. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. I'll have to do a deep dive on that or something. That looks really interesting. But yeah, you definitely need to rock out in Hobbitland, New Zealand next. I mean, he's right next door to New Zealand. But yeah, dude, I like the fucking shit right here with the drone footage with your boy on the ridge just rocking out on his guitar and stuff. That's good footage. But I would definitely agree that your music has gotten better over the last 2 years. You smoothed out a lot of things as well too. But you haven't been to New Zealand in 4 years and it's right next door, but you go to Italy all the damn time. That's a little further away. That's interesting. But anyway, to each their own. But yeah, not a bad song overall, man. And that's interesting that it's just kind of popping on TikTok again. That's really interesting. Yeah, it only takes one of you to make a song popular again. Could be one choreographer, music. Yeah. Fuck, I told you I'm hitting that wall. It could be a little bit of anything, honestly. But I'd be interested to check it out. All right. Up next, we got another submission here from... This is from Vici. He submitted this earlier. I'm going to try to be able to play some more songs, but I'm kind of hitting that wall. I've been hitting that wall since like 1 o'clock, y'all. So, you know how it is. Copy. Paste. Once I hit the fucking wall, I'm just like fucking done. Done, son. Why does this not want to fucking work right? Lillypillies come to South Australia and do film a click while standing on the giant rocking horse. Interesting. Yeah, y'all both are in Australia. Which is one thing I always found interesting, is that when people with like British or Australian accents make music, especially like singing, they don't really have their accent anymore. Y'all ever wondered that? Why is this not working? There we go. Y'all ever wonder why people with an accent, when they sing, it goes away? You know, like Ozzy, fucking Lillypillies, like, you know, who is motherfuckers? The Beatles, you know? It's crazy how that works, isn't it? Because I've always wondered the same thing. Yeah, but then you hear a rapper from Australia or UK, and they got that accent. Ireland, they got that accent. But then they start singing and it goes away. Really weird. Monk has songs written you could possibly sing, maybe collab and make. Yeah, definitely. Monk does do a lot of writing. So, up next, we got... This might be my last one, y'all. I'll have to save the other ones for next week. But this is Monk. This is Vici with this song right here called Let's Ride, featuring Nomichit. Link in the description.
Baby, let's ride. You and me for a drive. Through the city. Baby, come slide through. Cruising through the streets on the avenue. Feeling the release. Let's ride for a drive. Yeah, hey. Meet me
the crib, not a minute late. I wanna take you on a cruise, run around the lake. Speed it fast in the whip on the highway. Crack the radio up, put some blast on. Shorty tryna catch a vibe, make it last long. Feel the breeze outside, got my head out the window. I could drive on the left, but I'm steady in the middle. It's me and my shorty, you see me ride or die. She keep it 100, she won't ever tell a lie. She always been a loyal one, cause she don't switch sides. Always telling me a secret, she don't got nothing to hide. Shorty fella, she a real one. Always talking about her flaws when she got none. Stage presentable, no matter the occasion. She the perfect person for me, can't look at no one else. She the only one I see. Baby, let's ride. Streets on the avenue, feeling the release. Let's ride for a drive.
Hey, shorty finna slide like the 22 wheels. 80-inch rims, it's a deal or no deal. Pushing my button, shorty having this something. All these other type of dudes, they be all the wanting you loving them, but they can't touch and they can't have. And this my little shorty got me down bad. Homegirls mad cause I'm off for the market. No keys in this whip, I'm just pushing to start it. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my girl tonight. No stress, no drama, we ain't eyeing a fight. And we might pull up to the sushi spot 2 in the night. And put the sauce in wasabi just a little bit light. And now my shawty like the taste, got it down on your tongue. Like it when I hold it tight, come and let me give you some. I be walking through the park with my hands in the palm. Kiss up on the cheek with some cherry lip balm.
Baby, let's ride. You and me for a drive. Through the city, baby, come slide through. Cruising to the streets on the avenue, feeling the release. Let's ride for a drive.
Alright, that right there was Nomichit. If I can say that's his name right. Song right there called Let's Ride featuring fucking Vici.Pr. That was dope. When was that? He says a throwback. 2 years ago. That's not too bad, man. I think you should definitely revitalize that one. Create some actual video for it. And put it out and see what happens, man. That's dope. You can roast Vici's friends' socials. Well, I mean, let's see here real quick. So, that wasn't a music video. Let's see, does he actually do real ones? Yeah, there's one right there. That was a year ago, though. So he hasn't put anything out in a year. Shorts. This doesn't really tell me when it was put out. Bad part. No links to anything. Okay, what's this? Alright, that was put out October 2023. So what, he stopped making music like a year or so ago, I'm guessing? I'm just gonna guess. He hasn't put out any reels on IG since 2023, and he hasn't put out any music or nothing like that on his YouTube in over a year. So he's got skills. So if he wants to get back into it or whatever, he definitely can. He's not lacking on the skill portion, just consistency. But that wasn't a bad song at all overall, man. Nothing really to roast Kahuna, honestly, because there's nothing there. You know? I mean, he's not putting out stuff at all. So yeah, there's that. But, yeah, no problem, Vici, man. It was pretty dope, man. But, yeah, if you guys want to revitalize that, create some kind of video to it, you know? Make it one of those, like, boyfriend-girlfriend video type things. I know you've done something like that before, but you do something again kind of like that or whatever, but maybe driving one. That'd be a good one to do. Might have to revitalize it. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, man. Maybe get him out of retirement too. Tell him to start creating some more shit again. I mean, you can revitalize it and put it on your shit, because it's a feature that you've been on and stuff. But it's gonna be best if he does it on his channel, because yeah, I mean, his channel's dead. He doesn't look active, man. He hasn't put out a song in over any video in over a year, a song in over a year, or any IG post since 2023. So, yeah. But if he wants to get back into it, you know, he can hit play on this episode and just listen to. I went for a good 40 minutes at the beginning of the episode just talking about content and strategy and shit like that. So there's a good bunch of information right there. And then, of course, all throughout and everything like that. Maybe new beat, same BPM. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you just remix it with like a fresher beat. Use the same kind of hook and everything like that. And maybe, you know, refresh some of your lyrics a little bit as well, too. Clean it up a little bit. Make it more your newer style. Your newer cadence and stuff like that. And boom, done deal. Absolutely, man. But appreciate y'all coming in. I gotta bounce, man. I'm tired. I gotta get up early and shit. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning here. So I get up roughly around 7:30 or 8 in the morning. Oh fuck. But anyway, throw a bit of ABGs in the video. ABGs. What the fuck is that supposed to be, Dakota? But anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate all y'all coming by. Asian, oh yeah, definitely gotta have those, man. Appreciate all y'all coming by as well. Hopefully I helped out a lot of people today. Not just the people who submitted, but also people who came by as well too. And y'all killing me. And checked out some information, you know. I mean, yeah, I ripped into some people, but I always do. I feel like I had to. You know what I'm saying? Couple labels just not doing what they're supposed to fucking do. This is why, like, I like working with indie artists, but I really want to work with more indie labels. Because for one, labels are supposed to be there to help the artist, and a lot of these labels are failing artists. But for two, because indie labels have more artists, so I'll be able to work more and help more people all at once and everything like that, stuff like that. And I give label discounts and stuff like that depending on how many artists they have. But either way, like, dude, like, indie labels can have a place if they do it right. I'm not saying you need a label, but I'm saying if you're gonna be on one or you're gonna have one, you need to fucking do what you're supposed to do. See if Jay Anthony would call you. He's open-minded. He might. I mean, I played his music a few months ago, somewhere in there, and I haven't heard anything from him since. So, yeah, man. You know, show him the part where I was ripping on him and his label and everything like that, and how he doesn't even have videos, because that's the rip I gave him last time too. So, I mean, they got talent. I'm not saying that. It's just the management and the marketing is where you're all lacking. So you need to fucking get me on. Done deal. I'll be behind the scenes, make it look like you guys are the geniuses. I don't give a fuck. You know? I have no problem being the genius behind the scenes that helps people look better. You know? So if Jay Anthony and fucking, what's his name, Alex or whatever, want to meet up with me, and then I'm the fucking dude putting shit in motion in the background, and then they're taking the credit for it, okay, cool. If they want to throw me credit, obviously I'll appreciate it, you know, because I got an ego to feed. But bare minimum, fuck, dude, like, don't be having a label if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And not just him. There's a ton of people. I was talking with, I always play the genius behind the scenes. You're like the fucking promoter behind the scenes. But no, like that label that I was telling y'all about that I started working with in 2023, he knew what he was doing to an extent. But then once we started getting into it and stuff, he knew the stuff he needed to change. He just didn't know how exactly to get around changing it, because he had already built his label over a few years and it was working a certain way, you know? And I was just talking to him the other day because I've been working with him for years now on multiple different angles and stuff, and he's not in the label business anymore, but he helps people who have labels. And he was telling me how he was in on a call the other day, and he was helping this label try to redo their contracts and stuff like that, and this label was just doing everything fucking wrong. They're doing like they're like trying to play up a fucking contract signing like it's some big deal, but in reality the contract was ass, and they won't be able to fulfill on any of their end, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And it's just like, yo, this is why people say fuck labels, but then at the same time there's a lot of people that need some help that a label could give them if the label does work right. And so yeah, J. Anthony, fucking, what was that, space something people, the ones that had fucking Lil Moon on, like, y'all want to fucking fix your label to where you guys can actually build artists up, and then your artists are doing great, and then you can get more artists because you can be like, hey, I would like to sign you. Here's some of my other artists. Look how well they're doing. You know, you don't show off, oh, look at my channel. My channel's like, no, you show off your work, your artists. So, and yes, that is something I'm working on doing as well too. I'm going to put some stuff together showing how I've helped out people, such as Angel Rec, Lindor. I'm working on a couple other ones as well too. But I was just talking with Lindor today, and he was like, oh yeah, man, we can get a video put together and show, you know, people that you've really helped me out. Okay, cool, appreciate it. Angel Rec, of course, she's always fucking singing my praises and shit like that as well too. So, but yeah, like the people I help out, sometimes they don't want to go public with it, and I'm cool with that. Some of the ones that want to go public with it, I'm cool with that as well too. I got an ego to feed, so. But yeah, man, these fucking labels, man. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to run a label. Would show you video clips of your. Would you show video clips of your informations? Yeah, to an extent. Most of the time, the Zoom calls that I do, I record them, and it's just for me and the other artist. That way we can have that way we can just talk, and we don't have to worry about taking notes, and all the notes are right there in the video. But yeah, if they're like, hey, you know, that part we just did right there, go ahead and use that for yourself or whatever. Okay, cool, I'll do that. But I don't. That's not the reason that I videotape the calls that I do with artists. The reason I do it for that is for us to just flow, and then all the notes are taken right there in the video. That's how I do it. So, but yeah, man. Oh, fuck. Y'all have a good one. I will see y'all on Friday. Hip Hop Radar Underground. HipHopRadarUnderground.com for everything Hip Hop Radar Underground. Don't forget that. Not even of the conversation, just the video. You can have something to play. Oh, yeah, I've thought about doing that actually. That's a good idea. I've kind of had that idea off and on as well too. I'll have to work on that. But yeah, the musicmakersensepod.com. Hit me up wherever the fuck, and I'll be happy to sit down and talk with anybody, and we can get to work. All right, I'm all about helping people. Let's fucking make that music make sense. Dollars and